Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my loves. Okay, guys. It's surprising. I actually woke up like an hour ago, but I feel so groggy, so I got some coffee. We're going to feel a lot better soon because Spirit has been telling me there have been some amazing transformations happening. Lots of people been shifting some timelines. Ooh, shifting. So I thought today I would write three things that prove to me I'm in a different timeline. So I highly suggest you do this today, a daily challenge where everything you stay awake and everything is proving to you you've just shifted timeline. So let's find out how life can get easier for you, okay? Father God, Mother Goddess, thank you so much for the ability to read cards for the collective. I thank you, thank you. I ask for clear and concise, accurate messages from those on the other side, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, those here to assist us on our journey at this time. I welcome you into this safe space. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for keeping us protected and safe. I bring you my beautiful, gorgeous, divine high priestess sisters, my high priest brothers. I thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to meet you guys. I'm so excited for my soul family. My soul family is coming in too for equal energy exchange. Thank you guys. Information's in the description if you'd like a reading with me. Thank you, God, for always providing. Thank you. Thank you, universe, for taking care of my bills. Thank you for paying for everything for me, God, making sure I have a clean drinking water, a roof over my head. Thank you, God. Lights, breath in my lungs. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I'm setting intentions today that we have a beautiful place of fellowship. We have safety here for spiritual advancement, a place for spiritual fellowship going forward on my live streams. It's always safe. It's always protected. Anybody with any sort of beliefs or ideologies that are woo-woo or anything, whatever, you're all welcome here. It doesn't matter what you believe in. It's true. If you believe in something, that is true. The law of assumption says what you assume to be true is true. And so if you assume that you are a dragon, it is true. And I would never tell you otherwise. So anyway, this is a very safe space for very, very spiritual, mystical people. I am protected. Archangel Michael, please shield me and protect me from any harm that wishes to come my way. Anyone that wishes evil eye, hexes, curses, spells, black magic, gossip, slander, envy, jealousy, anything negative sent to me by any person, place, or thing across all time, space, dimensions, and realities, it is not welcome. I do not accept it, and it will be going back to the returning to the sender 1,000-fold. Thank you. Hello, Yadira. So I really wanted to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for booking with me. Thank you guys so much for the support, the prayers. Oh, you guys have been keeping me in your prayers, and I feel it, and I feel it, and I feel it. And I thank you very much for the twin flame union that I'm entering right now. There are so many people that are supporting our union, and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life to have so many friends that know I've been on this twin flame journey for about 6 years. My twin flame died in prison originally. My twin sadly passed away, and I was really, really hopeless, distraught. I didn't really understand the laws of the universe. I didn't understand that souls go on after death. I didn't understand reincarnation, soul contracts, all that shit. But anyway, cheers to me of founding him again. And you know what's really, really ironic? I just recently found out that my twin flame, the man that I've known for 2 months now, I've been dating for 2 months, his twin flame also sadly took their life. So his twin flame originally took her life, and my twin flame took his life. And so look at us. This is very weird. And I remember when I heard that, I said, ain't no way. There's no way. This is by far the craziest experience of my entire life. And this man is a high priest, one of the most powerful agents of light I've ever seen in my entire life. And it is beyond comprehension what's been happening to me lately. It's as if everything that I've ever known is becoming true, in that it doesn't matter. It's the spiritual, paranormal, financially, love-wise, like everything I've ever believed is coming true. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to witness. And it's one of the most amazing experiences my entire life. And I feel like this is God giving both of us a second chance, and I'm not gonna fuck it up. So anyway, I thank you for being here. We're gonna get some beautiful messages from the Holy Spirit once I clear out this energy, and there's the trolls and things. They leave, they'll leave. But anyway, yeah, one thing that I'm excited about is seeing some very powerful shamans in my life coming in soon. There's gonna be insanely powerful people coming in. Hi, Love Bug. How you doing? I just got here. Hello. How are you? So yeah, it's whoa, these people that are coming in. And so I really just need to really tell you what it is that I've been wanting, where I want my channel going, where I want my life going, because I feel like you should not be watching me, investing your time and energy and your clicks on me. You should not waste any of your precious energy on someone that you do not agree with. And so I'm going to just tell you right now what I stand for. I absolutely love witchcraft. I love the craft of the witches. Love it. I love shamanism. I love healing. I love spiritual protection. I love all things spiritual. I love anything magical, anything mystical. Very paranormal. I'm actually like dating a high priest who's like a legit demon hunter. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. We're very much into demonology, the study of demons, the study of rituals, stuff like that. The point is, though, that when you see how powerful magic is and it starts to become its own entity, the only thing that can stop it is another entity of equal or, well, actually, I would say you'd have to be more powerful than the thing you created. And recently I created this like hive mind magician thing. It's almost like my imagination when I was a little girl became so vivid, and I wanted protection so much from the spiritual world because I wasn't getting it in the physical world, that I imagined this sort of, magician. I would call it the magician. I don't really have another word for it. And it would do shit. It would do things to protect me. And it did, almost to a point where it became obsessed with me and wanted me all to itself. It started to grow like its own consciousness and its own, like, I don't know, its own feelings, its own consciousness, its own everything. And it started to protect me to a point where it wouldn't let anyone get near me at all. It would, at any time I would get in a new relationship, my boyfriend would start channeling this magician. And I remember one time a year ago, I was dating a guy and we were just cooking in his kitchen. And all of a sudden he stops, legit, just stops cutting. We were like cutting tomatoes and lettuce, and he just stops cutting and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And I was like, chopping tomatoes? What are you doing here? I didn't know what was happening. He was just like, "So, you know you're not supposed to be here. Why are you with this guy?" And he was talking about himself. And this was like the first time I ever realized that the magician used to stop my connections with people. And anyway, I don't think that can happen anymore because I'm truly with a man that is on the same frequency as me. And so I don't think I get to be apart from him. I don't think you ever really get to be separate from your twin flame, ever. Like no, in the 5D, you're already with them. And then in the 3D, you're with them. It's like you don't get to be away from your true divine counterpart for long. So once I realized that the magician was this big bad wolf and he was channeling through exes of mine, like when I was with these men, they would literally break up with me because they're like, the next day, that boyfriend said, "Jenna, why are there two of us? Like, we're gonna have to have this conversation." He's like, because I'm fully aware there's me and then there's another dude. So why don't you tell me what this is? And then I said, "Oh, it's the magician." And then just like slowly in like a couple days, we broke up, and it was really, really sad. That was the man that I loved so much, and I really, it just destroyed me. But once I noticed recently what's been happening, in that the magician is a hive mind devil. It's the devil in that it's evil. it's the devil in that it is an egregore. It's a construct that enough of us fed into and we believed in so much that it became a deity. It became its own god, a demigod, only given godly powers because you gave it godly powers by exalting this thing. Now, this could be a boyfriend for you, could be a boss, could be a politician. We give these people so much fucking power that they become their own tyrannical bullshit demon, and then it's running your life. So once I met my twin 2 months ago, he was renting the Airbnb that I'm staying at. He was in the room next to me. And once I met him, that is when I realized that the magician in the darker aspect, like in the shadow, the magician, very genius. Okay, absolutely can hack your shit, get into your Wi-Fi. Like I'm talking, whatever this grid system is, whatever this matrix is, it used to be able to get into stuff like that. It used to be able to do stuff like that. It still can. It's I would say it's whatever controls the matrix. It's whatever the matrix is. I would say that thing has fueled the matrix until this point. Like, this is actually the matrix builder. Does that make sense? I would say the magician, and how I've seen it, is the matrix builder. And so now all of a sudden the matrix is getting revamped in that there's a higher magician now taking over. The higher magician now works for the light. The higher magician uses skills, intellect, the elements, all of these things to better humanity. Now, one has to be deconstructed so another can be built. So once I met my twin and I realized, oh my God, this is a program. We're in a simulation. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and boot you. Low-key, you pretty. Thank you so much. You're really sweet. So what we're going to see soon in the shift going on is that there's this like darker energy that is kind of becoming a moot point. It's fading out and it's starting to look a little upset. It's starting to act like a petulant child. You're going to see it because the people that are tuned into that frequency, the people that worship the magician or the devil or whatever, it is going to really start causing psychological damage in people. You're going to see it. It's going to be devastating. You're going to literally go to the store and witness people having like their bouts of whatever. And you're going to be very protected, very safe. You don't have to worry about this happening to you. You are anointed and chosen by God. You are protected by God. You are given the gift of the Holy Spirit, which is a sound mind. So there's nothing that's going to happen to you in your mind as long as you can stay in the anointing, stay in that energy of I am protected. Just a second. Yes, Julia, I love it. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's so funny you said that because I literally just figured it out. I felt this weird energy, right? And I was like, wait, I'm not normally this aggressive. And if I stay this aggressive, I'm going to keep talking about the old way of doing things, including demons. And I don't want to talk about that. We don't need to fucking manifest more of that, right? So I went silent for a second. And in my head, I heard my twin say, yeah, you should probably fucking leave now. Did you just see 4 people drop like flies when I said it? Dude, people just left the chat like that. And I stopped for a second. And then I heard my twin say, yeah, you should probably fucking leave now. And then you said, did you figure out how to get rid of it? Girl, yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's all, it is, if it's a program and we are in a hologram, we're in the simulation, there is a programmer far fucking more powerful than the magician. And it's probably the original sorcerer that created the magician in the first place, which is you. So it's your higher self, your higher mind, your higher faculties, just that higher voice that is casting this shit out. So as soon as I went quiet, because I was like, I don't like the feeling. I hate even talking about it. But I know that God has put me in this position to lead people because right now we're going through some dangerous times in America. We're going through it's big. Whatever's happening is happening globally. This is not just an American thing. And what's about to start showing itself is, let's just say there's like things that have already been opened, and you're going to start seeing it. You're going to see that things have already been opened. Portals have already been opened. CERN has already done its thing. What is it in the Bible? They're showing me the thing that gets opened in the end times. What is it? It's not the seals. It's the It's the Book of Revelation. Wait, is it? The never-ending dark pit or something? No, honey, that's already been open. That's been open. You've been here all this time, and that shit was already open. Can you believe that? It's not like it is opening, like your awakening is not causing hell to open up. You're waking up because hell has already been open. Yeah. You're waking up because shit is so bad. It's like, I think a lot of us think that we're waking up to, oh my God, everything's happening now, and it's hell on earth and Armageddon and zombie apocalypse. Bitch, it's already been that way. We've already had that happening. That's why you woke up in the first place. So the fact that you're this awake and this aware, and you can tell when your energy feels off, and you can go within and address it instantly and be like, wait, this isn't me. Yeah. I heard my twin. Hi, Durga, how are you? I heard my twin say, yeah, you should fucking leave now. That's right. Dude, I fucking snapped my fingers and more people left. Come on. See, that's what I'm saying. Guys, anymore. That's what I'm saying. If you were like me and you were being what feels like targeted, stalked, and harassed in the Matrix by some magician, something that could affect your plane flight, the time on the clock, the fucking money in your bank account, it's all a computer glitch. If you felt like there was this entity, and I'm going to call it the magician, you can call it the devil, you can call it Agent Smith, you can call it the Matrix, whatever you want to call it. If you felt there was this sinister plot against you getting anything good, it 100% was real because you 100% thought it was real. So I'm not taking away the validity of the devil itself. The devil, though it's not real, there is no guy named devil. That energy of evil, vile bullshit that wanted to keep you from goodness, that exists. Of course it exists. If it didn't exist and there was not some sort of resistance to you, there was not some sort of challenger and opposition, then you would have already had your fucking goals met in life. So there was obviously an opposer. There was obviously Satan. Not a dude named Satan, but again, the opposition. So now is when it gets good, because a spiritual war is only a war when there's two sides fighting. You know what I mean? If we're in the digital age and it's a digital war, and it is, I mean, we're all online now. Everything's World Wide Web. That's like literally what it is. It's World War III anymore is digital, and it's mental, and it's definitely spiritual. And so for me, knowing that the dark magician exists is not actually this like weak surrender or anything. It's like, yeah, that shit exists. Of course it exists, but something higher than that also exists. So it doesn't make you weak if you admit that something has been targeting you. It makes you stronger to acknowledge that, yeah, there might be something that has kind of gained its own sense of consciousness and entitlement over you. And well, it lives off of energy. So you are an energy, that's an energy vampire. You're an energy source. So it makes sense that you have been convinced until now to not talk about this. Because when something is in the shadows and it stays there hidden, that's when the devil can really feast on it. But when it's brought into the light, this goes for anything, trauma, this goes for addictions, anything, any secret, anything that gets brought to the light can no longer live in the darkness. So lately, me talking about my magician and how it's morphed. At first, I really wanted the magician. I really did. But then it morphed into something darker, more sinister. Now, in tarot, the archetype of the magician, I mean, just like any card, it has both its dark attributes and its light attributes. It depends on the frequency. It depends on the intention. So a dark magician, their intentions are to steal and siphon from people. A dark magician wants to stay hidden, wants to stay secret, wants to stay closeted, because there's so much more benefit for a cult leader to steal and siphon from people and stuff like that. These are these dark magicians I'm talking about. And sadly, some of them have even got to the point of like world domination. I mean, we're talking elitists that sadly, up to this point, have gotten away with absolute travesty. And their time is up. Like, karma is about to hit that ass. And it's not even a karma thing. It's like a forever eternal punishment of going into the abyss. Like, they are internal, their soul is so dark, so souled, so gruesome, that they are literally being banished from heaven for eternity. It's an eternal thing. It's a forever, that's it. You're done. You've literally done so much damage that you can't come back from it. And that, I would say, are like these high-level, high-ranking demons that can and will enslave humanity at a certain frequency. And that already happened. Humanity was enslaved by magicians, a lot of witches, a lot of very high society occultists. And so for me, meeting my twin, it is like, girl, it's like, I've only seen Constantine, I think, one time. I'm pretty sure he was the good guy, but my boyfriend showed up the other day at my apartment looking all fucking gorgeous, dressed all in black. Trench coat and everything. And I'm looking at him like, are you fucking Constantine? Like, what is happening over here? And so he came onto the porch. He got out of his ride, came in the porch, and he's like, so, we doing this today? And because he knew I was going through spiritual war, like he and I, we were being targeted quite a bit. And so that's why he came over in the first place. And he's like, so are we doing this today? We're going to protect this house. We're going to protect you. And it was weird because he was sitting here talking about like how to purify this space and everything. And then I told him, we don't really need to go to too great of lengths because I already bled for this place. I accidentally cut my foot open in the basement when I went to go check the Wi-Fi router, or the plug-in thing. Anyway, I cut my foot accidentally a few weeks ago. So the blood of the lamb is already here on this house. And that's when I told him that. And he's like, oh shit, so it is protected. So we are okay. So it's getting to be that kind of like mystical, magical, fairy fantasy land that is starting to become so fucking real that for most people, they don't have to ever experience stuff like this. But this shift that is taking place for me and a lot of psychics like me, it is so powerful that they're going to need a safe haven. They're going to need a place to go. You guys are going to need a place to have fellowship and to be represented and to have some sort of, I don't know, just fellowship, like-minded people that are going through the same shit. Because I'll tell you right now, the way that Spirit has been showing me with the magician, he's dying out. Dying. There's no energy left for the magician. The magician, the old way of the magician, it's a computer program that is being dismantled. It's as if there's already cracks in the HTML code. There's already been system glitches in whatever power that was hurting us. So say, for instance, you'd get a new job and then boom, you get a bill in the mail. Whatever that sinister, trickster, deceiver energy was that would do that shit to you, it already has lost part of its HTML code. It's already lost part of its coding in our matrix. And so it already cannot hurt you anymore. It hasn't been dismantled completely, but it can't do its job effectively because it's losing part of itself. Does this make sense? So pretty soon, those who have been tuned into the magician, the hive mind of the lower faculties, so we're talking demons here. We're talking low-level demons, high-level magicians, practitioners, occultists. We're talking anyone as well that accidentally fed into the magician and signed soul contracts with that lower force. I'm telling you right now, those people have to pay back a lot, and most of them will not make it. They have to pay so much back to the things that they have promised these light workers. They harvested your energy so much that they built an entire empire on your energy, okay? Elitists, even your own family members, your Judases, your community leaders, cult leaders, practitioners, all these people, right? They did this, built up their empire on your energy, your blood, sweat, and tears, and we're talking an entire fucking globe, okay? And so whatever just happened, whatever transition just took place recently is a huge shift, and a lot of psychics feel it, and a lot of high priestesses and high priests have felt the shift recently, and that shift is taking you to a better timeline where things are easier. You're not getting that resistance as much as you were because the coding for Satan or whatever the opposition was in the Matrix, it's already being dismantled. You're just shifting to a new reality where you're seeing the remnants of the old magic. Do not get fucking caught up on something happening right now that is looking a little ridiculous. Like if you were to get a new job today and you get a bill tomorrow, don't even for 2 seconds think that that shit is real. It's literally just a petulant child, an immature little fucking gremlin looking motherfucker who cannot handle that its time is done. So all that's going to happen now is you're going to keep fucking winning, and it's going to be so easy, and it's your winning season constantly because you are that bad bitch and you get what you want all the time because you're God. And the devil can just sit his ass down in a little toddler chair, suck his thumb, and shut the fuck up. So going forward, that magician, that template of dark, sinister, trickster energies running this planet, they're done. It's literally over. And what's going to happen next is the divine is going to bless a lot of the chosen ones, a lot of the holy chosen ones who have already fought this battle and already won, and you've already shifted. You're going to be blessed soon with knowing that the universe at this point cannot stop working for you. It can't. There's too much momentum. There's too much good karma backed up in what you've done because you've been challenging the opposition so long that you've worked out this muscle, this mental muscle. Your mental diet is 100% now. If you've noticed the shift, you know now how much easier it is to think positive thoughts. Okay, you've already shifted, baby. There was an old reality, a timeline where your negative thoughts were really the magician's negative thoughts. You understand? It was a collective hive mind. You were legit tuned in to a collective hive mind, guys. And we've all shifted out of it. Not all of us. I'm talking to the ones resonating with this message. You already shifted out of it. Now, it's a sad reality. It is sad. And I'm so sorry to say this. A lot of your loved ones are not making it. They did not make it. And it's sad. It is a very sad reality. A lot of you had to lose really, really, really good people. People that you really thought, like, damn, they're something special. They are something special. And it's like whatever they attach themselves to in that lower world has them. And they're not getting out of it anytime soon in your energy, on your energy. It has to be their own that they get out of it with. It is the sacrifice of their own soul. That's their time. That's their time to pay their debt. Their karmic debt is going to start being paid off because you're shifting timelines. Now you don't pay their karmic debt. Now they have to. You understand? This is where karma finally gets kicked off. This is why our whole planet up to this point, everybody's like, oh my God, there is no karma. Yeah, right. There's never any punishment for the wicked. They fucking never suffer. Well, they do now because the timeline that you just shifted from is collapsing. And the people that are in it, that are still in that hive mind, are going to be starting to wake up to the fact that it's a hive mind. They're going to start waking up to the fact that they are in a fucking glitch, a matrix, and they are almost selling their soul to the glitch maker, the matrix maker, the magician. You see? Now it is your time to lead from this timeline. It is your time to shine from this new timeline. Now, your aura is different. Your glow is better. Your skin is better. Your energy levels are better. Your mind is better, sharper, quicker, faster. Everything makes more sense here. Your magic comes in quicker. There is so much more protection here because it's a frequency. They cannot access your frequency. No one will be able to enter your aura, your frequency, your energy, any of it, if you simply do not give them fucking permission. And now you are in a way better timeline that you can start to see people's intentions easier, and you will not give people permission. You see? So if you're not out here giving your energy away for free anymore, well, then the ones that, because you're taking your power back, your energy back, well, people were using that energy though. So they're going to be pissed. That is a fucking currency. Your energy is fucking gold. Your energy is a currency, honey. Okay? It's legit money. You are money. You understand? So now you're going to have everybody with pitchforks coming at you 100 miles a minute. But I'm telling you right now, again, it's a frequency shift and a timeline shift. It won't fucking matter. They can't do anything anymore because the frequency that you reside at now naturally repels, especially with an open heart chakra, which has its own electromagnetic frequency. It repels any negative energy or negative intentions. Whoa, excuse me. You see, it's blocked. It's always blocked now. No one can have access to you ever again until you give them permission. Woo! In my head, I just heard, do you give these people permission? I said, nope. No, I do not. Whoever just tried to energetically attach yourself to me, no, I do not give you permission. Go get your own fucking energy. Go fuck yourself. Because there are a lot of people that are going to start showing up in your life, Earth Angel, to get your energy in these drastic times that we're in right now. Invisible war. It's very much invisible. It's very much silent right now, but we can all feel it's coming. So your energy is a currency, and people are really not going to be too thrilled that the empire they built on your energy is crumbling. Do you think that's going to make a lot of people happy? Nah, it's fucking not. They're losing their jobs, their cars, their houses, and guess who they're coming after? You. But the problem is you've already jumped ship. You've already transmuted all of it. You've already shifted into a brand new energy. They don't get to have any anger issues towards you. You emit a higher frequency of love. That is what you magnetize. Not hate, not bitterness, not like low energy. So you're not going to have that. And it will have to go back to sender. And this is when the karma starts. It goes naturally back to sender. Naturally. If you want to say return to sender more often, I would highly suggest that. But, you know, if you ever get that weird feeling like somebody is trying to hurt you or something, or you're just like, oh, it feels off and I don't know what it is, go silent for a second, get in your head and hear yourself say, okay, something's happening. Do I want this? Nope. I want you to fuck yourself. I want you to go on somewhere. I want you to go, and I don't want you to ever show up here again. You're not welcome. Any lower force that is trying to hurt me or thinks I owe you something, bitch, go somewhere. Bitch, go somewhere. I don't care where you go, but go on to hell somewhere else, because this is not the place for you. I don't owe you jack shit. The entitlement that everybody has felt for Jenna and other people on my channel is ridiculous, and these Earth Angels don't owe you a damn thing. If anything, you owe them so fucking much that it would make your head spin. And because you can't pay the debt that you have already accrued, you got some dark ass gremlin looking motherfuckers chasing your ass, and I'd be angry too if I owed a lot to demons, but I don't work with demons, so I don't owe shit to demons. So the way that the Earth Angels on the planet right now are getting this second wind, this energy, it's going to feel like, where did I come from? Where did you come from? The dead. You just rose from the dead. You rose from the planet of the dead. You rose from a frequency of spiritually dead. Rising from the dead doesn't literally mean a casket, guys. Not always. Sometimes, I guess, if you want to see that shit as literal, but nah. For this, the Earth Angels that just shifted, you just transitioned, you light workers, you healers, you just felt that shift. You're going to have a lot of angry people trying being the main word here, emphasized. trying to pin you for their crimes against humanity, trying to say that you did this and this and this and this and this simply because you pulled your energy back and gave it to you. Girl, when narcissists are dying out, they throw a fucking temper tantrum and get angry. They can stay that way. It's fine. They look like a petulant child. They look like a 2-year-old kicking and screaming. They can do whatever they want. What they will not do is ever harm you again, because it is a frequency now that you exhibit that will not ever be tampered with. You're in a timeline, and if you are in a new timeline with a new frequency, nothing but that higher frequency can even enter your field or enter your reality or enter your matrix. So a new magician is being created. A new magician has already been established. One of the lower frequency, and the same magician, same hive mind, but now in a higher frequency. So what do you think a collective now of light workers and healers, shamans, gifted people who really want to see peace on earth, what do you think would happen if they all came together now using the same magician technology, the same magician's tricks? It might have been an old paradigm of like darkness that we learned magic from, but now using that magic as light, as love. Could you imagine now using the same matrix, the same system, the same program, but just adding new software? This is what is happening right now in these shifts. A lot of us, very powerful, very, very, very powerful gods and goddesses that have already incarnated. We wanted to do this. We were here for this. We're here for the Great Awakening. This is what we're here for. We now get to have this experience at a higher frequency, dealing with us as the magician. We are the magician. We are the magician. We have already learned from the magician. We learned as magi from a lower magician, a lower world of magicians. Think about it. Think about it. The way that you all know what narcissist means, the way that you all know what gaslighting is, the way that there's a program that every narcissist fucking uses in the simulation. There's a code for all narcissists. That's why we can all agree that we're going to know what a narcissist will do before he does it. Because there's the same template. A narcissist is a narcissist is a narcissist. So you're going to see each narcissist in the same exact way because it's a fucking program. Do you see? So now imagine being at a higher octave, a way higher vibrational level, and knowing that same magic, but using it for light. I mean, could you even imagine the impact? So again, right now, I think the biggest thing I want to relay to you guys is that though there are a lot of people with anger issues coming at you because their empire is completely about to fucking get shattered. You're taking your energy back. It's a currency. You're going to take your money, your energy from their bank account, and you're giving it to your bank account now. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of people pissed. But the difference is this time, they can't hurt you. They really cannot send anything your way that would stick. Unless you want it to. If you want to go back, you can. If you want them to have that power, you can. If you want that to ease, like you want their anger issues eased, you want whatever, like give into it, do it. If you're God, it's your reality. If you want to give to a narcissist, go fucking give to a narcissist. First of all, you have free will. That's the beauty of it. If you want to go give to a demon, girl, go give to a demon. Who the fuck am I to tell you otherwise, bitch? I'm not here for that. I don't do it. I don't want to. I don't want to keep giving into those low-level bullshit. I don't want to. I don't think they deserve it. Now, if you want to go deal with some of that, go learn. That shit's fun. While you're learning, it's fun. But while you've ascended, it's not so fun because it's like you have all these goals, these ambitions, these plans for yourself. Right? The divine has given you some sort of divine provision. Maybe it's like a goal, a vision board, an idea. You've got all these ideas and all these ways to help humanity and yourself evolve, and you want to go give back to a demon. It's okay. There'd be no one judging you, and nor would there be anyone hating on you for it. You guys are sovereign. You don't have to give to the light. You don't have to feed the light all the time. You don't have to always be working as a light worker. Like that, you don't have to. That's the beauty of it. You really don't. There are so many star seeds that I've had as clients that work for light, yeah. But there's a couple of them that honestly, I think went right back to the dark. And there are also star seeds that watch me that they're in their villain era anymore. And they even come after me. Cause like, I don't read for muggles. Dude, I haven't seen a normie in my life in like fucking 14 years. Girl, I do not deal anymore. Well, actually not that long, but I don't deal that much anymore with just like non-magical people. Let's just say the fucking good morning message from my boyfriend this morning was him talking about demons that he saw in the woods. So I'm like, it's going to be that or nothing at all going forward. My clients will either be all fucking magical or there will be no clients. That's how it is. Like my readings anymore will all be about spiritual understanding of these practical experiences that you're having. These are just normal things like light glitches, your bank glitching out. Like they're everyday modern, like adding magic back into everyday modern life. You know what I mean? Can't find your daughter's soccer ball. Boom. You just manifest that shit out of thin air. It's really about practical magic anymore. And so going forward, for me, I just shifted timelines, and I know a lot of you did too, because I can see it. I can feel it. I can see it. I see that everyone I'm subscribed to anymore is talking about this huge timeline shift that just happened, this huge divide from the old world to the new world. We already shifted. Like we made it. But now what I'm wanting to help you today with is how to stay in it, how to remember what just happened, but not go so far deep, dark into it that you bring that old world to the new one. You see what I'm saying? You are allowed to get freaked the fuck out at what just happened. You are allowed to see that your reality is shifting so fast that it's blowing your mind. You're allowed to be freaked that you are that magical bad bitch, okay? All I'm trying to do for you right now is help you see that you already won. If you want to go back and give your energy away to a demon or anything lower than you, you still win. You're God giving your power over away to a demigod. You're still God though. Like you still win. So go back and play. If you want to go back into the matrix, you want to go back into that, go play. A lot of you do. And this is when new soul contracts come in and like new people get introduced to you that you've manifested. And a lot of us don't want to sign soul contracts with these new people because it's too scary. It's too new. It's too high vibrational. It's too fun. We're not used to it. So a lot of us go back into the old and we sign re-sign soul contracts with lower versions of the people that sadly we really should have been moving away from, but it's okay. Again, your free will. Like you're allowed to fucking go sign a soul contract with some guy from 10 years ago if you want to, even if they're not aligned. It's fine. You still win at life. Like you're still a winner. You're still a winner because you are God. And it is your experience. It's your playground. It's your fucking free will. It's your video game. And any loving God, any deity that would give you your soul would also give you free will. So go do what you gonna do, boo. It's you. It's a you thing. It's a you game. And you win at all of it. So if you give your energy to a devil or to a cult or this or that, go have at it. I'm just realizing right now that I want to help people at all walks of life. I'm actually realizing that in this spiritual ascension that I've had for 14 years, I had a Kundalini awakening 14 years ago. And I've been doing this on my own, alone, the whole time until 2 months ago when I met my twin. Now he's walking hand in hand with me, and it is by far the most fucking amazing thing I've ever experienced. It is like legit knowing that somebody in your physical world is so awakened. They see the same shit you do at the same time. It was really weird. He was waiting for his Uber. He left yesterday. Yeah, yesterday or the day before. He was waiting for his Uber outside, and I was talking to him about this dog fight at the neighbor's house. There was this black Doberman or something. And then on the other side in the house, there was this German Shepherd. So the German Shepherd and the Doberman were really getting into it the other day when a lady was walking her Doberman, and they like really, really got at it. And I remember I was on a live stream and I remember saying like, oh, wow, look at this dog fight, guys. And then all of a sudden this white dog backed up the German Shepherd. This white dog came running out of the house. to be right there next to the German Shepherd. And I was like, what the fuck am I witnessing? What is this? That's so cute. Like, he's like a little defender. And anyway, as soon as he showed up, the lady was like, okay, come on, we need to go. We need to go. It was a white dog, pure, very big, big white dog. And anyway, I was telling him this story when I was trying to manifest some tulips. I was high when he left. I had just smoked. So I was like, okay, listen, I see tulips in this little flower bed here. We're about to manifest some tulips in this place. And I went to go show him a weed in the tulip bed. And I was like, oh, wait, that's not a tulip. That's not a tulip. And then he goes, look over there. So I look over a little bit further down the yard, and I see what looks like tulips coming up. And I was like, okay, that's still not it though. That's still not what I want to see. I can visually see tulips in my mind's eye, and that's what I want to see. So immediately my eyes shifted from a plant that looked like maybe it could be tulips one day to the neighbor's house with a whole bed of yellow tulips. And I didn't even know that there were yellow tulips there, because it's a frequency that you have to tune into. It's a thing you have to want to see, just like money in your bank account. You have to want to see that money. It's already there, but you can't see it with your eyeballs because you're not focused on it. Once I said I want to see tulips, boom, I saw it at that neighbor's house, a whole bed full of tulips, right? As I was looking at the tulips, that's when I said, oh my God, okay, I manifested those, right? Because it's not really, I didn't manifest anything. My brain was simply looking around for tulips and found it, right? It had already been manifested. It's already created. The creator, God, source, whatever, already created all frequencies, all versions of everything. Those tulips already existed. I just hadn't been able to tune in and like really conceptualize flowers. I really was kind of in a low vibration. I was really depressed and everything. So him coming over was really good. But then I told him, I said, oh my God, that's the house with the dog and the Doberman, and they were fighting and stuff. And I told him about, this is the craziest shit, guys. I told him, I said, there was this white dog. It was so majestic, man. It was huge, fucking huge. And it came out to defend the German Shepherd. And as he literally looked at his Uber ride to see that it was like just on the way, it was like a block away or something, he looked at the car make and model, and it was something Defender. Or wait, no, that was his license plate. Is that what I said? Yeah, the license plate said Defender, right when I was talking about the white dog. And so my boyfriend goes, do you see this? And I said, yep, that's it right there, the Defender. Absolutely. And he's like, can you believe that's a fucking license plate of this car coming here right now? As I'm talking about that white dog defending the German. So it's stuff like that you're going to see. And it's just so amazing to have a man next to me who can see the shit at the same time. Like, it is the coolest experience of my entire life. And guys, all I want to do for you is convince you that this reality exists. Promote for you a reality that looks so much easier and simpler and faster, and you get your shit quick, and you get to have people in your life that fucking understand you. Okay? In live time. He's so awakened. He gets to experience magic with me in live time. There is hope for you guys. I know you're in the dark night of the soul. A lot of you are. A lot of you are. You're going through the dark night of the soul. I get that. But it's temporary. You're not meant to be in the dark night of the soul forever. Nah, honey, eventually that shit ends, okay? Eventually you get to the light at the end of the tunnel, and you get to have your fucking kingdom come, okay? That's the whole promise of God. God promised you the promised land for a reason, okay? Maybe it's that career that you love. Maybe it's the idea of a soulmate. Maybe marrying your twin flame. Whatever, it was a promised land offered to you by God. Do not give up. The shift is happening. The shift is real. And so I'm just really today wanting to throw some cards. We'll figure out what's going on, what spirit needs us to relay. I mean, 49 minutes and I just didn't even stop talking yet. But I just wanted to tell you that practical magic anymore is becoming very practical. And it's going to be so much fucking easier for you to get what you want, because there's not this like aggressive hive mind magician going against your desires and your will anymore. You're God. Your will is always going to work. However, there was this little gremlin looking motherfucker called the magician, a hive mind, a devil that was a demigod, a demiurge, and it was convincing all of us that we weren't really anything. You ain't shit, bruh. That's what it was trying to tell us. When really all along, we were in this frequency. A part of us was already here in this frequency. We are already our best selves. And so we knew, but I am though. I am good. I am powerful. I can do this. Yes, I have this. Yes, I have this. So now all of a sudden something shifted. Something happened to get you from that old world to this one. And in this world, there is no challenger like that. There's nothing like that. It's dead. It's gone. It doesn't even exist. There is no challenger. You realize you were the challenger all along. That's it. You allowed the challenger to get in your head. And now the challenger is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Which old witch? The magician, bitch. I need to get that shit on a t-shirt. Not the ding dong witch is dead part, but like the magician bitch. I'm a magician bitch. I need to get that on a t-shirt. That'd be cool. Anyway, all right, let's go. I send it to the light. Hey, how you doing? Psychic abilities and willpower, bitch. If that is not me being a baddie, you know what I'm saying? All right, Holy Spirit, come through. Thank you. Clear and concise, accurate messages for my brothers and sisters in Christ. I thank you so much for the ability to channel these gorgeous messages for those that need it at this time. Father God, Mother Goddess, clear my energy of anything negative, dark, anything sinister, anything trying to harm me or others. It goes back to the sender and I send it back there now. I live in light and love. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh, success. Lord Jesus, come through. We got some success in the cards for us, guys. So let's see what this is. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Which old witch? The magician, bitch. The magician bitch is dead. That's funny. I just think that's fun. Anyway, let's keep going. See, look, hey, I told you, I split, girl. Here's the map. Here it is. I split the deck open and we saw the willpower card, right? There it is again. Your willpower helped you shift from one world to another. Do you hear the dog barking? Listen, your willpower alone did it. Nothing else did it. Your God willpower, your will as God, your will as a deity, okay? Your will as a sovereign soul jumped timelines. Now, there is something external, though, I'm getting had to happen to shift timelines for us. Like, could have been a solar flare, could have been maybe in that reality, like the planet went kaboom. I don't know. Something happened, though, to get us to this reality. Okay, a timeline shift occurred, but I don't know what caused the timeline shift, though. I just know that these are the effects that you're going to feel is like this heightened sense of euphoria, this feeling of like bipolar. Maybe you just feel one day like up and down and up and down. And it's because you're so used to an old reality, the other shoe dropping, and it's not going to drop anymore. It's not. You don't. Why? Why would you want it to? Why would you want to get a new job and then a bill in the mail the fucking next day? Make that make sense. That's not what you're doing anymore. Why would you? The magician in the old timeline, the magician was a sneaky son of a bitch. He was cruel, harsh. That was a very bad demigod. That is the equivalent of the Old Testament God, in my opinion. The one that would give just to take away, or the one that would ruin entire civilizations. That Old Testament represents the killing of consciousness. Ironically, in the Bible, the God of the Old Testament told someone to kill 153 people. 153, that's the number of consciousness. That's Christ's consciousness, okay? In the New Testament, Jesus told all of his disciples in the boat, if you want to cast your net to the right side, I think it was it right side? Cast your net to the right side. And so they did, and then the fishermen caught 153 fish, gaining conscious awareness. So one Old Testament, is the equivalent of the magician god, a demigod, a demiurge, right? And the New Testament indicates a new covenant with new Christ consciousness. It's all you, guys. The Bible, everything was you from the beginning. The book of the Bible is about the mind. It's a book of the mind. So in the Old Testament, the killer of consciousness in this instance, we could call it the magician. You can call it Yahweh. You can call it whatever. We call it the devil. Whatever killed consciousness, killed the Christ. And in this new era, in the new covenant, the new promise, covenant is promise, new promise by God, aka you using your willpower, is I get what I want because I am God, though. That's what the book of Revelation is all about, revealing the truth of who Christ is. And really, it is you. So this now is looking like you're going to have everything you really want and need because no one is there to tell you otherwise anymore. You're not even, I don't even think you guys are going to be stuck in like that autopilot mode of thinking Debbie Downer thoughts. Like, I don't think you're going to feel like that. I think you're just going to feel like I could go that route. Like, I could think negatively about it, but I don't really want to. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what we're feeling collectively right now is like, yeah, it used to be that I would think, oh, I don't know where I'm going to go, or, oh, I'm so tired all the time, or, oh, this and that. But you're just going to be like, you know what? Honestly, no, I'd rather spend my energy saying a different thing. This timeline you've just shifted to, 5555 on the clock, divine change. This new timeline we've all just shifted to, I don't even know that you'll get to go back. Even if you fucking tried. Listen, honey, see, even if you tried, like say for instance, you used to drink beer, like a lot of beer, a lot of liquor or something. You won't even get to get buzzed anymore because you don't belong to that timeline of inebriation. Is that what it's? Yeah. You won't even feel the intoxicating effects of it anymore because you're not in that frequency. You're not in that timeline anymore. You're now at a way higher frequency. You won't even get buzzed anymore. Same with weed. Some of you, your frequency is even higher than the plant. Whoa. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. Happiness and hope. Can you believe this shit? You can't. Girl, we have happiness and hope here. Like these two cards came out at the same time. Happiness and hope. I just think that your happiness it's like, it's compounding interest. Your happiness is building more happiness, building more happiness. Even you just being grateful for one thing today, it's like there's so much of a snowball effect that you're just gonna have more and more joy and happiness and like what the fuck and like magic and whoa. You already should have had this magic, but you just didn't get to see it because you weren't at the frequency to see it yet. There was something holding you to a different frequency. You had to see the hive mind of the magician, even though you didn't sign up for the magician. Hey, that's it. You had to see the hive mind of the devil in the devil's lair, in the devil's kingdom, even though you didn't agree to the devil's terms. Bro, that's what I'm hearing. You guys just escaped the dark magician. An entire planet that was under siege. Like there was a whole planet enslaved to the devil. And you went there and your willpower alone as God in your thoughts and your mental plane and you kept saying, nope, I'm healed. Nope, I'm prosperous. Nope, I'm healthy. I'm sexy. I'm beautiful. I'm amazing. I'm loved. I'm cherished. You used your mental willpower, but it's like that muscle got strengthened. Okay. Oh, empowerment. Exactly. You became empowered, like so powerful that now you are that person. You are now the go-to for empowerment. Now people want to know, like, how can I be empowered like you? Well, sadly, it takes a lot. It takes years of struggle. It takes years of suffering. It takes years of being on a spiritual journey alone. But you accelerated motion. This is the Eight of Wands. This is my timeline shifting card. This means that now you can help people shift timelines far faster than you had to. Your training meant shifting timelines like slow, like molasses. But now that you're here in this new frequency, now you can do things that others can't, and you can help them ascend faster and quicker and get timeline shifts. This is what they just showed me. So like when I used to have clients way back when, before I was dealing with this magician thing, I had to go through this. But when I first started my business, man, so many clients come to me all the fucking time. And every time I'd get a client, boom, they get a breakthrough in 5 minutes, in a day. And somehow I would get confirmation that they would go through a massive shift far faster than me, far faster than I used to, because I was still learning. I was still having to teach while learning. I mean, I'd even have like psychics who would come in, literally book with me and ask about their success as a psychic and what's going to happen in their future. And their shit would blow up so fast and it would go so viral and it would be so successful that in 6 months, they would entirely redo this entire spiritual community in 6 months, be like a power hitter in this spiritual community while I was barely trickling, getting by, barely. And I couldn't understand it. Now, but that's because I now know my energy triggers people to go through timeline shifts way faster. So the equivalent to my failure is what you guys failed at. What you failed at is not really a failure. It's just that you went so slow through these transitions that it looked like to the visible eyes of people that you were failing. However, the equivalent of, okay, so why would you trust a brand new skiff on a boat on the ocean? Been there a day. It still has a bow on the boat instead of a fucking ship that is huge and bulky. And yes, it has some dings and it has some dents and it's looking a hot mess. Okay, look, but you know that shit will make it to your destination. You know? You guys, as the leaders of this new earth, you are in the new earth and you are about ready to lead. You're about ready to lead people from the old earth into the new earth. And this is where the spirit world wants to help you do this and getting you so much more traction, so much more success, more visible results. And again, because you've defeated the old magician that was stopping your success, there's really not going to be anything limiting your success anymore. You can't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of your success. In fact, your success is not only guaranteed, but it's safe. It's safe. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's exactly what you love doing. This is not like the universe saying, oh, you're good at fixing cars as a mechanic. Oh, let's go have you be a baker. Oh, you're good at writing books. Oh, okay. Well, let's go make you work at a pet shop where you handle snakes and iguanas. That doesn't even make sense. You are now going to be doing exactly what you wanted to do. The promised land, whatever was promised to you, that dream career, that was promised to you. That dream person, that soulmate, that was promised to you. Right? The money, that was promised to you. That was the divine giving you a promise. If you go through the desert, you go through the wilderness, you do the work, I will fucking bless you. And here it is, guys, you're getting your blessing. And your blessing right now, for a lot of spiritual leaders like myself, you are going to be able to help people ascend like that. I'm talking, they come to you as a high priest or a high priestess, and they are confessing some sins, honey. They are confessing some shit. And immediately, boom, their aura is lighter. They're happier. They feel luckier. They start getting their manifestations. Anything that has been blocked, you guys at a frequency level of just so high vibrational, you're going to help people see what is holding them back from their manifestation. And you guys are going to trigger people into instant manifestations. This is your gift, and this is our gift to them. You are our gift to humanity. You are God's gift to humanity. Literally. That slow and steady molasses progress that you've been making with the dark magician. You guys didn't even know that was a dark overlord. I mean, I think you guys knew that you were in a world of darkness, but I don't think you really fully fucking understood what it was. It was a training center. It was a training boot camp for you. You went into hell so you could be trained. Now you get to ascend into heaven and now teach other people how to get the fuck out of hell. You see? So don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of the vulgarity. Don't be afraid of the power. Don't be afraid of Aries season. Don't be afraid of war. Don't be afraid of spiritual anything. Don't be afraid of anything. You have nothing to fear. And that's all you're going to be teaching these people is, oh my God, girl, there it is. Spiritual strength. You're going to be teaching them spiritual strength. Like I just said, spiritual leaders like myself, spiritual strength. You're going to literally teach these people that their higher self is the overlord now. Wow. They make the rules. You make the rules. Any client coming to me, any friend I'm having dinner with, my roommate, he's coming back, I think. Oh, I'm so excited to see him again. He's coming back, I think, tomorrow from out of town. And I love having these conversations with him. Like, we'll have dinner together, but he's actually quite religious because he's Mexican, so like his whole family is really, really religious, right? But I can see that when we have conversations, he's like starting to really understand that he is God. And he'll like tell me things like, so what should I do then, Jenna, huh? Because you know all the answers. I'm like, he's getting it. He's getting it. He understands. He's pulled his head out of his bunghole and he understands it. Yeah, so he's starting to wake up too. And so again, in your reality, everyone that comes to you now is going to be ready to wake up, and they are waking up, and they're going to be giving you proof of waking up. Some of them, it's like they get their manifestation and they're like, wait. I've been waiting on that for like 5 years. Right. Because they're waking up to the power that they are. It's not a fucking magician. Okay. The magician from the past, it was an illusion of someone else having power over us. So you're now in this new timeline, shining from this new timeline where no one can touch you. They can't even access you, bro. They can't even find you. Some of these people, look, hey, honestly, most of you are probably online in the digital age. Nobody can find you. Do you think that your Holy Spirit guides would like ever again let somebody fuck you up? Are you kidding? I've already had death threats, men following me. I mean, I'm talking unmarked cars following me. Listen, I had that shit in the old world. They can rot in hell. You guys are never going to be touched like that again. You're never going to be stalked like that again. You're in a totally different world. It's literally heaven. Why would you be stalked in heaven, honey? Why would you be poor in heaven? Heaven is real. It's within you. Why would you be poor in heaven? What the fuck? Why would you not have clients in heaven? Why would you have a moody boyfriend? Why would you have a breakup? Why would you have any disease? Why would you have this? Why would you? No, we're in heaven now. Start fucking thinking like it. And the great thing about the people I'm channeling for right now is that you have already been thinking like it. Your thoughts have already been aligning with this new reality. That's why you're in it, bitch. Your thoughts while you were in hell were still focused on heaven. Anytime the universe would show you something like a bill, right? Your thoughts would be like, nope, that's okay. It's totally going to fix itself. I don't know how, but it's amazing because I'm abundant. I'm abundant and I always win at life. Girl, your thoughts were already aligning with the new reality. Your thoughts were already aligned with heaven, and that is how manifestation works. That is how shifting timelines even happens. You have been aligning with the version of yourself who already has the win. It's just that in the 3D physical world, people didn't really get to see you have your win because your win looked like slow molasses as you were starting to become a spiritual powerhouse. You were meant to lead. You are meant to lead. I don't talk to muggles. I don't even have anybody muggles in my life. Literally, if you don't believe in some fucking witchcraft, some demons, like if I'm not having a conversation with you over coffee about some demons, honey, I'm not even wasting my time. Like my roommate, the fact that we talk about demons and like prayer, he's prayed for me before. And like, we talk about a whole bunch of spiritual shit. Like that's the only reason we're friends. It's just that level anymore of you in heaven get to claim what is rightfully yours. And what is rightfully yours are a lot of people who believe in the same shit you do, guys. I'm telling you, the most amazing thing in my life right now is my boyfriend being as high vibrational as he is. He can see everything along with me. It is the coolest experience. It's going from alone and scared and seeing this matrix all alone your entire life. And then just overnight manifesting somebody who's like, babe, I've got you. Look at this mirror. Let's do some cleansing. Let's do some sage. Let's do some spells. Let's do chanting. Let's do meditate together. Let's do this. It's insane. It's insane to go from being alone for 14 years on this journey to just suddenly having someone in the physical flesh as enlightened as you and as powerful as you and wanting to keep you powerful like that. Like, listen, I've been around a lot of high priests. I only date high priests. I only date men with spiritual abilities. Like, that's it. You know, there is no one else. So Doesn't mean though that I've ever felt like I can be powerful around those men. Just because they're high priests doesn't mean they wanted a high priestess in her true power. And so anyway, my boyfriend now, oh, honey, woo, it is like, holy mother of God, honey. Thank you for letting me be me. Jenna, the magical bitch. Thank you. Thank you so much. So anyway, he's my magician now with his big wand. Anyway, okay, let's move it along. I don't want to talk about him too much because, girl, I'll have to excuse myself to the ladies' room. Anyway, point is, heaven is real and it's within you. And why would you go back to hell? If you want to, have at it. But I'm in the promised land and I'm going to show you how fun it is to be in the promised land. Okay? So if you want to go back, go back. But I do not. I am so fucking tired of the old world. I'm so tired of a dark magician that thinks he runs shit. Boy, I don't know you and you don't know me. Go somewhere, right? Your willpower alone has helped you shift to this timeline. No one got you here but yourself. I want to remind you, no one got you to this new timeline. No one helped you access heaven except your damn self. Hey, that's why you're God though. That's why you're God. And that's why I'll always say it. There's no God outside of you. You are it. You are the one that said to a bill that would show up, no, I don't believe it. I'm abundant. I'm rich. I'm magical. I'm delicious. I'm a unicorn. You would ever want, bye. You would have thoughts aligned with heaven, even though you were in hell. Guys, that is true suffering. That is the true sacrificial lamb. That is true suffering. That's what Jesus did. I mean, they say that Dionysus, which Jesus, I guess, 1:11:11 on the clock, descended into hell, right? Think about it. He learned how to heal. He taught people. He exercised a very spiritual, powerful muscle in that he was a leader. So now you're able to do the same thing. You're getting people out of hell. You're getting people out of a dark, magical world that shouldn't exist anymore. Why should it? You're happy. If even your enemies who hurt you in the past, like even your enemies should technically not be suffering. Why is anybody suffering? Suffering shouldn't even exist. You're happy. So even if your sister from 20 years ago did something to you, like, why should she be miserable, feeling guilt for what she did to you when you're actually out here happy? She shouldn't. So there is no suffering anymore. And if there are people still in your environment suffering, you're going to be able to remedy that and relieve that right away as a spiritual, strong, powerful leader that you are. You're going to be able to pinpoint very soon what is wrong with that person, what is ailing them, what is actually causing that blockage, and just manifest it away. Could you imagine now in your timeline being given ideas and instant downloads about like, oh, that guy? Oh yeah. What he really needs is he needs a new cell phone charger, and he needs maybe like vitamin D or something. And that's it. And then boom. You're like, hey, you want to go outside? Get some sunlight with me? And I got a phone charger for you too. Could you imagine? No. I mean it. Could you imagine every single person that you come in contact with now knowing exactly, intuitively, what the fuck they need? Because you're so high vibrational, you're getting answers from their higher self about what it is they need. They are just blocked in that they can't hear their higher self, but you can. So you hear their higher self, right? And you're going to be giving them exactly what they need. And I'm telling you guys, this is how you're relieving pain. This is how you, as the shaman, the healer, the gifted psychic, the manifestation coach, whoever you are, whatever you are, your author, a cook, a chef, it doesn't matter, personal instructor, something, you're going to be helping people in this way, in your own tailor-made way. Because I do not read for muggles, honey. I read for baddies who are spiritual powerhouses. Spiritual strength here. Yeah. Fucking monks. You monks out here. Monks, some shamans. Okay. So let's see. How do we deal with negativity from people? You deal with it by knowing that it's in your reality because you're the one that has the lens of negativity. You're seeing them as negative, so they show up as negative. Jesus did not heal people with hope that those people would believe in his healing. He did it and then claimed they are healed. Like, You're good now. Go on. Those people didn't have to believe in shit. It was Jesus's reality. So it was Jesus that had to believe that he was healing these people. And he said, go be like me. You could do this stuff and more. Go do more. He wasn't saying he was anything special. He was saying, you're like me. Go do amazing things. You're going to do even more than me because I'm going to the Father. So you're going to do really great stuff. You are the operant power of your reality. If people are coming in diseased, stressed, depressed, unhappy, it is because you're the one that has the lens as the healer. You're the one that needs to train your mind to see that person as healed. If they're coming in with negativity, you're the one assuming they're going to come in with negativity. Change that. They're not coming in with negativity because you will not allow them. You are in a reality where only positivity exists. So how the fuck could somebody come in with negativity? They can't. So stop assuming they can. You're the healer. You're the operant power. You're the one that needs to change the way that you see this person. They don't need to change shit about themselves. It is a you thing, and it always changes from within. It is a you thing, guys. No one to change but self. You're the one with the lens. All right. Holy Spirit, let's keep going. Shadow. Ooh. What about this, though? Shadow. What's going to happen? Fertility. Listen. This is like, okay, this feels like there was this Empress energy, right? There was this like, your aura. They showed me an egg. Like this was being targeted. Like this aura of yours, when you had your heart chakra closed, it was being attacked by shadow. Like your heart chakra opening up legit is what is saving your life. Heart chakra activations, because it emits its own electromagnetic frequency, it literally keeps you healed and whole. That's why a lot of people with hearts that are closed off always has heart attacks, strokes, stuff like that. Congenitive, whatever. I don't know what it is, but they have that issue because their heart chakra is blocked off. So you guys are opening your heart chakra and it's becoming much more in alignment, which is actually exposing the shadow for what it is because it cannot permeate your aura anymore. And if it's not getting to you, where's it going? Right. It's going back to the sender naturally. So what happens when you send naturally evil back to its sender? You're going to start seeing demons for what the fuck they really are. You're going to start seeing negativity like that in the person that you're talking about. You know, whoever said like, how do you get rid of negativity in a person? First of all, acknowledge that it's going off of you back onto that person. And that's why they're acting out. That's why they're seeing that way. Now, if say it's just a coworker that you don't really want to be around because it's like, you're not friends with them or anything and it's not a big deal in your life. Well, you probably wouldn't spend a lot of energy or time trying to fix that person in your reality. But like if it's your mom, it's your best friend or something, then yeah, you're going to want to spend a little more time on making sure they're not negative. So start hearing what your mom would say to you positively. You know, start expecting a phone call from your best friend that's like, oh my God, I won the lottery, or, oh my gosh, I'm so happy today. I just bought this new outfit. I feel so good. You know, whatever. It's like, there was this shadow figure in the old world destroying the femininity of ourselves. The ability to receive. The ability to receive was tainted. We were receiving, but we were receiving from a shadow. We were receiving from a very fallen, distorted, like entity. It's demigod. It's like a fake, it's a false idol. It's like a fake. It's a fake. It was a fake magician. It was real in that it felt real, but it's fake in that it's not truly powerful. I don't normally talk about this. It's not my place, but I'm pretty sure my twin wouldn't mind. My twin flame has multiple personality disorder. And there was this one instance that I had recently where I was told that one of these altars, the altar told me himself that he's depressed. Not my boyfriend, but this altar, that he is not doing well and he's upset because he knows his time is short. Because my true twin flame, like the man that really you would call the operator, the real one that has been asleep is waking up. So all of his multiples, all of his alter personalities are kind of having to they're making peace and they're telling me shit. They're like, listen, I did this to him. I did that to him. I know I'm at fault for this. I know. And this guy said, listen, I didn't know that I wasn't the main one. I really did. I thought it was me. And I'm seeing with the way he loves you, I was created. I was built. I'm not really him. He's him and I'm nothing. I'm secondary. I'm like, I don't even know who I am. And to hear what sounds like AI gain conscious awareness, like if that's a demon that I was talking to, that demon is becoming very self-conscious, very conscious, and telling me things like, listen, I did this, I made him do this, I did this for him, I did this and this. And it's like realizing that these agents, these entities, these forces, whatever it is that is not the main operator, is realizing and waking up to the fact that it is not the main operator. Do you see what I'm saying? So I had this conversation with his alter and I told him about it later. And I said, wow, like that alter is a drunk, an alcoholic, very depressed, not able to handle the transition, hates you every single time you come visit me, because that alter personality has a girlfriend. That alter told me that this is why his multiples, his alters don't like me, because they all have girlfriends. And my twin only has me and has only had me we've been together in the 5D all this time. Like there really is only me. And so all of these entities thought that they were allowed to consistently keep on their trajectory of whatever they're doing, and they can't. So basically what I'm trying to tell you here is that there has been this shadow energy looming around collectively while we were in a different timeline, because that magician, that devil, belonged to that world. It belonged to that reality. But now that the true chosen are waking up, the real light is exposing the false light. You see the shadow card here. The real one is standing up and the shadow entity is forced to leave. It's not even leaving, it's just gone. Like when my boyfriend calls me, I know when it's him and I know when it's not. And in bed too, it's like, see, this is, I don't normally talk about this, but I think I should. Maybe because I know a lot of people that have partners with multiple personality disorder. My grandmother had multiple personalities, so I know what to look for. And I know it's real. It's 100% real. And basically anything, any program, any entity, any demon, any alter personality, any spirit, anything that is channeling through us that is not real, it is not of the light, it is not real true soul of that person that has signed the soul contract to that vessel. It's not even being eradicated. It's not being wiped out. It's just already gone. The second someone wakes up and gains conscious awareness, boom, the other one is gone. Do you understand? It's like if my boyfriend were to be the one that's out talking to me all the time, the others are gone. You see? It's all about what you focus on. And not enough of us, I feel, up to this point, has focused on the version of the person that you want to change. You've not focused on the version of them that has changed yet enough. But see, I'm manifesting my true divine counterpart, which means that anybody else pretending to be him has to fucking go. And the beauty of it is he's waking up to all of it and he sees all of it. And he's like, yeah, I don't trust that guy. So what's he saying to you? How does he talk to you like this? And why does he like you? And what about this? And this one hates you, but why? And he's learning all this stuff about his multiple personality disorder. And it's all illusions are being exposed. All illusions. Even mental illness. All of it. spiritual ailments, all of it, diseases, psyche problems. It's all being exposed in this new timeline. There is so much real light here that the false light is being exposed for what it is. Okay? What do I need to relay about this shadow card and the fertility card? Crown chakra. So when I said the channeling, so he's a channeler. So I'm very much understanding now that he's been an open vessel for a very, 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 very fucking long time. And he's learning this too. He's like, wow, so a lot of my multiple personalities might be demons. And it's very, very possible. Demonic possession. We've been talking about this. And anyway, so he and I are working on that. But the point is the crown chakra, a lot of you are channeling, you used to be involved with lower forces that you thought were you, but baby, they aren't you. Only those now that live in the light are going to be, oh my God, you can't make it up. The devil, I swear to you. Only those that live in the light now are going to be the ones exposing the devil for what it is. So that's crazy. You guys were channeling the devil accidentally in that lower world. Okay. But again, you never really took the bait. It's not like you bent the knee. It's not like you approved of it. You were just unconscious and maybe you didn't know that you were being demonically possessed. That's okay. Well, I mean, it's not okay. You might have had to do some really things that you didn't like. Devils work through us all, you know, they did when we were unconscious. But again, your heart chakra is opening. And so because of this, it's a higher frequency, which means that the devil can't channel through you as easily anymore, which means you make better decisions, which also means your money gets better and your health improves and you eat better foods and you talk to higher vibrational people and you're more cleanly, you're more hygienic, you care more about your boundaries. Like all of a sudden, these things are what are going to keep you in this new higher vibration. Okay. Right. Death, transformation. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. The devil is dying. The devil's dying. The devil's dead. The devil's been dead. Think about it. It is literally the reality of death. It is, the devil only belongs to the 3D, the 2D, the 1D. I don't know. Lower forces only belong to lower planes of existence. Oh, so now that that's happening, a lot of you might be seeing that you have an easier time with speaking love, affirmations over yourself, telling other people that you love them and stuff in like a very, very, very sensual way, or perhaps in a sexual way for some. But I'm getting just this feeling of like, can I please be honest and tell you that I'll never forget that you did that for me? Or I love this about you so much, and I really think that you should keep going with that. And I think you're doing amazing things. There's going to be this throat chakra opening happening in this new timeline that we're in. You're going to feel this overwhelming shift towards love and pouring love from your throat chakra into people, like speaking life over people. But you've already been doing that from an old world. But that old world convinced you that you didn't get much time in the limelight. Like you didn't get to come out very much, like my boyfriend, right? His main controller self, him really truly himself. I don't know. I don't want to use his real name. I kind of want to keep him, but the point is, in that instance, he came out once a day for like an hour, and all of his other altars got to run shit forever. It's like going to this new timeline and realizing that every single altar that is not you is a fucking fake, and it's a demon, or it's nothing. It's nothing. It's been nothing. It's been nothing, but yet it's been controlling us, right? And in that hour that you would have been out, in that hour that you would have been you guys were still speaking life over yourself and others. So even though you were in pain, even though your life was shit, you were still speaking life. You were still telling people, I love you and you're so great. And you were you the whole time. But you were kind of being pushed to the back. But now this light on the planet is helping us see that we're too emotionally withdrawn from people. We need fellowship. We need healing. We need to have people loving us. We need to give love and receive love. It needs to be equal energy exchange. There needs to be more. There needs to be celebratory events. There needs to be celebrations, parties, get-togethers. There needs to be something with God's people coming together, because it's going to keep healing you. Like it's going to keep darkness at bay. The more that you have this light in your life, you know what I mean? All right, let's see. Give me more on the throat chakra with the love, the Ace of Cups. You might have people, okay, so yes, victory and success, exactly, suffering and silence. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. I'm getting that your success soon is gonna be very evident. For people with eyes to see and ears to hear, right? It's gonna be very evident. It might not be like a physical, like the whole world sees your success, like you're a fucking sudden millionaire overnight or something. 1111. But you're going to be seeing that a lot of people can notice your success that are very in tune. They're very psychic. They're very open. They're very mystical and magical. And your level of success is mystical and magical. Your level of success might not look like a fucking Maserati and like you in the Empire State Building or something like that. Might not be your level of success, but you do have this collective of people about to see that you know what you're talking about, because your happiness is true happiness. It's unification of your own soul. People who are on the journey to find their own soul are going to fucking know that you did it. You accomplished this. As the spiritual powerhouse that you are, you accomplished this. So there's going to be someone that's coming to you soon who is suffering very, very, very much. Okay, I'm hearing suffering a lot. And they see your success, and this person is going to need you in some way. Now, this could be, if you guys are like somebody like me, you have clientele, it could be clients, okay? It could be more than one person. Let's see what this is. Oh, there it is, the heart chakra. Again, you're going to be pouring love into this person and making them feel like there is hope at the end of the tunnel. Like, you're going to be noticed. Okay, this is so cool. Spirit just showed me. You're going to be noticing everybody's higher self in this new timeline and extracting that from them. Being like, nope, you show up better. Nope, you show up better. I see you better. I see you better. So whoever asked me in the comment section just now, how do you keep negativity, or how do you keep from people being negative or something? You do it by imagining them not negative. And in some way, there's going to be a person coming to you soon, maybe a collective. I'm hearing collective. So this is going to be a whole bunch of people that are suffering, and all they really need is that validation. They're like needing some sort of heart validation. Like, hey, do you see me? Do you see me? Am I dead? Do you see me? Like, this is like you, the activator, activating people that are in a different timeline than you. You just safely being in this tower of happiness and joy and bliss, and like a safe tower, and other people coming to you for validation. Can you see me? Do you understand what's happening to me? Like, why am I blocked? Is this person bad for me? Maybe? Is this bad? Do I need that? Is this what happened? What is this dream? All this stuff. Because look, guys, I'm reading for a lot of fucking mystics, okay? And I've been reading for mystics for a fucking long time. And I did not have any of the success that I thought was going to prove that I knew my shit. I'll tell you what proves I know my shit. I'm in twin flame union right now. 11 people, 11 likes in here, bitch. I'll tell you what proves I'm the shit. I'm a magical unicorn, bitch. That's what proves it. I don't give a fuck about numbers on a computer screen. I don't give a fuck about what's in my bank account. I don't give a fuck about how much I weigh, what clothes I wear, or what house I live in, girl. I don't give a fuck. I know who I am. I'm a baddie, and I was a baddie the whole time. You're going to have someone show up in your life that sees your heart chakra fully opened, and it's going to be a gift to them for you to recognize who they are, who their main self is. Say they have multiple personalities, you're going to know which one is actually them. You're going to highlight for them which one is them. It's like you're pulling in everybody's higher self. Like you're now kind of stuck on this autopilot, this like natural function of only seeing people's higher self. You don't get to see their diseased self. You don't get to see them impoverished. You no longer get to see them struggling financially ever. So now all of your clientele are going to be healed and better and winning lotteries and manifesting their boyfriends. And you know what I mean? Like everybody now is going to win because all you can do is see winners. All you can do is speak life. You're in life now. Ooh, Lord. Yes, Lord. Okay, hey, look at this. I heard refrain and reframe. So you're going to be telling people like refrain from this and reframe your mind. Reframe the way that you see things. This is going to alleviate so much fucking pain. You guys, honestly, you as a healer, you've never even seen success like this yet. You didn't, guys, because we were still in that old world, like that old world that did not show you a lot of proof, a lot of success, because that fucking magician that was controlling that reality for you did not want you to see how you were healing people and how you were abundant and how you were making other people abundant and how you were making people laugh and how easy things should have been. That there was a lens, there was a distorted magician energy that was keeping you from seeing really how much success you do have. Here's the thing. There's someone coming to you because they feel trapped, and you intuitively are going to know what to do to shift them forward in some way. Now, this could be anything. Health could be a career, like maybe you're motivating them to do something they need to do. It's going to be so easy for you intuitively, High Priestess, for you to help somebody see the way forward, okay? It's going to be given to you by the divine, and it's going to feel so fucking easy. It's going to be so natural anymore that it'll just feel like you're talking to somebody and all of a sudden you get this idea like, that person needs a new puppy. And then you just say, hey, you ever think about like adopting a pet? And then they say, dude, I was going to do that. I was going to do that soon. I was going to get a puppy. You know, I wonder. You see, it's like that. You're literally confirming for so many people soon that what they need to heal, how they need the divine to work in their life. And you're literally removing blockages, consistent blockages they've had for a really long time. So let's see. Let's get a miracle card here. What's going on here, Spirit? Sudden realization. Yeah. See, that's what it is. I'm getting this aha moment. Like you're helping people see a sudden realization like, oh my God, dude, is that what the fuck I need? Oh my God, I need to call that person. Oh my God, I could have tried that. Oh my God, that could have worked. Oh my God, that's it. That's it. These aha moments, guys, because you're at such a high frequency. And you only you're now manifesting people to come to you that are healed. Like you don't want to see people unhealed. So your clientele naturally are healed people. They're already healed. So you see them as already healed and happy. So when you manifest new source of income, especially if you guys are like trying to get new business started or something, if you manifest clientele and you're like, all my clients are healed. All my clients are master manifestors. All my clients are powerhouses. All my clients are shamans. All my clients are happy. Then anytime they show up and they're not in that alignment, you're going to instantly be able to know what's keeping them out of alignment. Do you understand? Very easily. They'll get that aha moment as well with you. Like they'll know right away that you were right about something. And they'll be like, oh my God, that's it. That's what I was blocked with. Because it has to be easy. It has to get them into the frequency that you see them in. It has to be easy. The blockage will appear. It'll just present itself and you'll be like, oh my God, that's it. That's literally all your problem is. That's it. Just adjust that and you'll have it. And then boom, it's like all these sudden realizations will flood in. They'll get all these backed up manifestation gifts that they should have had a long time ago. They should have had this shit a long time ago. But again, guys, we were all being under this like demigod's authority and power. And especially you, the spiritual leaders, like you guys, it was slow as molasses. You had to go through training center of hell. You had to be trained in hell. You understand? Ooh, I just heard something. I heard Ooh, honey. I heard you were taught in hell, but you're going to teach in heaven. Ooh. Oh my God, girl, I heard that. I heard that. I heard, ooh, you got schooled in hell. You learned in hell, but you're going to teach in heaven. Oh, listen, come through, Jesus. What is that? Give me more on that. I'm not even gonna have my caffeine yet, guys. Like, honest, this is crazy. I'm gonna drink this. Wow, unreal, unreal. What did this shift do here? It ended something. Justice. Unfair treatment. Like, there's unfair treatment that's getting course corrected. Like, whatever was taken from you in the story, just like Job in the book, right? In the Bible. All that shit was taken from him just to be given to him back times 10 or something from God at the end, right? Satan challenged him and took everything from him, stripped him of everything but his life. And God was like, yeah, well, I know Job loves me though, so I'm not really that worried. I'm going to give him everything back with interest. And that's exactly Three of Pentacles. Because you guys have decided lately to not work with that fallen magician and take the risk towards the magician hating you. Can you imagine that narcissist in your life pissing them off on purpose, knowing you're going to, knowing that you're going to be hated? That person's going to like tell everybody about you. They're going to say this about you. It doesn't matter. You're like, I don't care. I'm still a fucking baddie. And eventually people will wake up to the fact that I'm actually the victim, not the narcissist. And because you feel that way and you're still willing to walk out from a narcissistic, death, exactly. You're still willing to end a narcissistic relationship, even though you are actually afraid of persecution, even though you don't know where you're going to live, even though you don't know how you're going to pay your bills, even though you don't know this, you're still going to be experiencing blessings that this narcissist can't take from you because you're not agreeing to their terms. It is a soul contract that you're not agreeing to, which means no longer can any effect that they have and that they want on your finances, your life, your beauty, your whatever, they can't, you're not agreeing to their terms. So it's not a contractual agreement any longer, which means that you're free to go. If you want to send that shit back and be like, bruh, return to sender, go fuck yourself. Go rot in hell. I don't care. Leave me the fuck alone. You guys now are allowed to tell your enemy to fuck right off and don't ever send that shit to me again. Literally, the only thing I accept is love. You want to talk shit about me, do so, but just know that's your karma. And anybody that's going to hear about it will fucking know that you're the devil, not me. This is like you guys literally ending a partnership with somebody that was so unfairly treating you that all that's left now is whatever you built in the 4D, in the 5D, in the whatever, in the higher planes. Like the only thing that you now have is what you've been building in your imagination, and it has to show up. Maybe that's even a friend's couch that you can surf on. Maybe it's a job, you know, just to at least get money right now. Whatever it is, it's manna from heaven. Whatever it is a blessing from the divine because it's not a curse from the devil. Well, if you're not working with the devil, who are you working with? Think about it. 10 of Swords. Exactly. You're ending this cycle of death, destruction, and repeat. It's over and over and over again, and it's done because you're not signing agreements. Soul contracts are done, man. Soul contracts are done because you're not consciously signing them anymore. Temperance, the Emperor. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. We got the Temperance with Emperor because this is like the divine saying you deserve a real true Emperor, a real protective force in your life, whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, whether it's a boss, whether it's a community, a pastor. Whatever it is, it's the emperor energy. It's the divine masculine energy. The magician was an energy, just like just like the emperor is an energy. It's an archetype. And it's divinely given to you by the divine, because if you're not working for a false idol, what is the other alternative? I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like you're risking everything to go toe to toe with this like devil gremlin looking motherfucker. And you know, as well as I do, that person's going to use you as fuel to their fire about like, yeah, you shouldn't leave me too, because look, this is what's going to happen. They're using you as an example, but they can't. Well, it can't get to you. They can use you as an example. When you leave, a narcissist will always use you, punish you, so that other people don't want to leave too, right? But the thing is, this time, what's different now is that you've already shifted timelines. And in that new timeline, attempts to assassinate your character cannot happen. It can, in that they may try, in that all weapons formed against you will form, but they will not prosper. So while this narcissistic, tyrannical, dictator son of a bitch called the magician is a narcissist of the old order in the old world, there is now a new world order. There is now a new world already here. There is now a new earth already here, and we play by a different set of rules over in this frequency. Over in this bitch, we play by a different set of rules. In this frequency, the devil can suck my big toe. In this frequency, I'm God and I make the fucking rules. Do you have an issue with that? I don't give a shit, and there's nobody here to care. You guys now are this emperor with the temperance backing this divine confidence that you have. You have the divine literally backing your Godfidence. Are you kidding me? Do you know that if you were this confident and cocky all the time about like literally being so sure of yourself and that no one can harm your character, assassinate your character, plot anything against you, speak ill on your name, like, oh my God, if you could rewrite the program code, if you could rewrite how the magician really works in this new reality, it works for your benefit. What if you could rewrite the code? What if now, as God, you could say, anytime someone speaks ill on your name, you get blessings? What if now you could use all the hate, all the slander, all the gossip, anything that probably will still happen, you won't know about it maybe, but it probably still will happen, right? What if now you say, yeah, anytime someone gossips about me, everyone in their circle looks at them and says, honestly, you're the gossip. Like, you're the problem. So yeah, I'm out, deuces. I gotta go. I don't want to be around that. And then they send you positive love, you positive energy. Girl, it is now a game changer, because I'm hearing, if you could just simply shift the way that you see slander and gossip, evil eye, all that stuff in this new timeline, all it does is give you pure energy now, pure love. You don't have to transmute that shit. It's not gossip and dark energy anymore that you have to transmute into light. It's now just pure love. Coming from an entire community of people that used to be harmed by the magician, aka your narcissist, whoever this was. Now everybody's waking up to the fact that that person's a narc. An example, I got a beautiful man that contacted me recently. I had the biggest crush on this guy. When I was dating one of my exes, the magician, yeah, the one that claimed to be so fucking powerful. Anyway, this guy would all the time like beat his chest and be like, yeah, I'm your magician. Yeah, Jenna, I'm your fucking magician. No, have a seat. It's kind of ridiculous. No, you're not. Sweet cheeks. No, you're not. Anyway, so this wannabe used to always say that to me, like, oh yeah, I'm your magician. Okay. But anyway, he had a best friend. And I knew that this man loved me. I loved him. But, you know, I was in a relationship, so it was very Very much like, nah, no, I respect my boyfriend and he respects me, and that guy respected his best friend. And so it was nothing like that. Nothing like that. But of course I would make jokes to my very confident boyfriend he was pretty confident. So I would say like, yeah, your best friend's hot. And he'd be like, yeah, well, he thinks so too, huh? You want me to hook you two up? And it was just really cute, but it never happened. It never happened like that. Well, anyway, that guy, we broke up in January in a very rough public breakup that was the loudest breakup ever. And it was literally in front of 10,000 people. It was streamed, and it was very, very not good. And anyway, speaking of humiliation ritual, that's what that was. That was January, like the beginning of January. That was horrible. Anyway, since then, I guess, a couple months, this best friend had been watching my channel, and recently reached out to me. I had zero proof that this man ever loved me. Zero proof, really. I mean, in fact, I just thought, he's a good flirt and he's got every girl under him. Really, no, honestly, maybe. But I just knew that there was zero proof in the 3D that this guy even liked me, even really wanted to get to talk to me, know me, anything. So imagine my shock when one day he comes into my life and he admits he loves me, he wants me, he chooses me. And in front of everyone, he was like vocally saying, like, I don't care who knows, I do want you. And girl, I just had a video call with this guy, and it was like so music to my ears to hear him say that the man that I was with that abused me and left me for dead, basically, is doing the same to him. And he's waking up to some of the things that has been happening. I'm not going to really go into it too much, but the point is people are going to be safe soon. And I don't think that man feels the same way that I feel about my ex-boyfriend. I think he still loves him. He still, I think cares very much about him. Still even wants him in his life, kind of thing. But overall, I think people are waking up to what manipulation really is. And I think that what we're doing as a society is we're just shifting out of this slumber where we feel like people are out to get us, things are going to hurt us, and we're realizing they can't. There's nothing they can do. They can try it, but what can they do really? The magician in the old world used to be able to take over and hurt us through technology, electronics. Other people were able to channel my magician. Other people are able to channel demons all the time. Like, that's what it is. It's a hive mind of, it's a demon network. It's a demon network in the old world. The magician is a demon network, I would say. So you're now realizing that the empowerment from within is what's destroying the illusion, the facade that demons are you. No, they're not. They're emulating you. They're pretending to be you, and they're even acting as you, which kind of fucking sucks. If you're going to go sign on a dotted line for a new house or a new car, or a new, interest rate mortgage payment or something, it's like you're going to sit there with the loan officer, and they're going to think that that's you. But really it's a doppelganger. It's some low level something or other pretending to be you, signing you up for a new soul contract. It's not a conscious agreement that you're making. It's someone pretending to be you. They look like you. They act like you. They dress like you. They're at the fucking meeting with your name on the paper. But yet you're out here signing a soul contract at an interest rate that you don't fucking deserve. And if you knew that you were God, you would have already gotten half that. You would have been able to get a better interest rate. You would have been able to get that house a lot cheaper. If you were able to be conscious as God, you would have already had a better life. You would have already been making better money. You'd have already been getting that loan officer to get more loan officers and more and more and more to compete to give you a better interest rate. You would have already had that soulmate. You'd have already been married. If you were conscious this entire time, you would have already had a better life. But unfortunately, guys, we fell asleep, and it's fine. We were in a very, very, very dark reality. Okay? It's heavy there. It puts you to sleep, right? And so there's going to be a lot of people coming to you soon that need to express something. What is it they need to express here? It's like it's different for everybody, but it's given confessional. I feel like you guys are going to have people coming in that like need, see new clients. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People who, like, you're a priest. You're a high priest. No one can deny that. That's not something you get at gotjesusuniversity.com. You don't get to be a fucking high priest because you ordered a fucking degree on the internet. You see what I'm saying? And you don't get to be the Pope simply because some others voted you in and just claim to be the vicar of Christ. Now have a seat. What? You get that shit by going blood, sweat, and tears into the underworld and owning the underworld. That's how you become a high priest, by becoming a low priest. Intervention tower. So right now, Spirit is using you guys right now. The divine is using you to be somebody's intervention in a tower moment that they're going through right now, guys. Because listen, a lot of you have already been through the Mandela effect. A lot of you have already seen the shift. A lot of you are already fucking watching your 3D like turn into some weird magical experience, right? And so now you're being asked to please allow people to come to you for intervention because they're going through a tower moment and they need to get out of something really chaotic, really hectic in their life. And they need you as a grounding force. Okay. So what is Eight of Wands? And exactly, this is my timeline shifting card. So again, when I said that what you're going to do is really get people quickly to suddenly shift into a new timeline because your vibration is so high and because you know what they need so intuitively, this is going to shift these people so hella quick, it'll make your head spin. This is like new clientele coming to you, working with you for one day, and then the next day they win the lottery. Like, I'm going to give you an example. My boyfriend came over, not this last time, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And he told me, he's like, I need to come over for loving and healing because I really need it. My back is killing me. So he came over. I did Reiki on him. He basically slept all day. He was in bed all day just healing. And I did Reiki on his back. And all of a sudden, the next day when he left for work, I had a backache. About half the day I was bedridden. It wasn't the whole day. It was about half the day. I was bedridden. I couldn't really move. I couldn't do anything. I was so stiff. I had taken on his pain as an empath. I had taken it on and then I had to transmute it. But the thing is, that very same day when he went to work, he found a windfall of money. Next day, he had one of the best days that he'd had financially in his business that he had in, I don't know, I'm assuming a long time. He didn't tell me how long it'd been, but it was quite a substantial leap financially. And so I was like, oh my shit balls. Am I really helping this guy clear his aura so that he attracts better things? Because holy fuck, if I've not been doing that for free for fucking tyrants for a long ass time. Girl, I was married before, and that man went from the lowest paid guy at his job to the CEO's best friend. In 8 years we were married, he became like the most powerful person in that company. And all on my ability to transmute all of the darkness that he would bring home every day at 5 o'clock. He'd bring home darkness, I'd transmute it. He'd bring home darkness, I'd transmute it. And back then, I was getting paid for it. It was nice. I had a nice community. I was in like a white picket fence kind of life. You know, we had a patio and oh my God, the smoke I could have for days. I lived like a monk. It was the best life. It really was. But it was also very boring. And there was zero passion in our love life. But still, I knew that where my bread was buttered was this man. However, I had to realize that the reason this man's bread was buttered was because of me. You see, as a God, as a creator, as a powerful shaman, as a healer, you have to realize that, yes, in the physical aspect of it, it looks like that person is blessing you a lot. Do you realize how much you're blessing them? And it was so obvious to me when I took that man's back pain and the very next day he won like a little bit of money. And it was like, whoa, okay. So I really am able to take some people's pain and give them an opportunity at a better life. I'm not doing this shit for free. I'm behind a paywall now. My energy is too fucking valuable. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know what I can do. I know I'm a goddess, and that's it. End of story. I'm not doing this shit for free. I'll do this shit for free on a live stream right now for 6 people because I like your energy and I love what this is about. But I'm not doing it for free to just every Tom, Dick, and Harry that I meet anymore, like go somewhere. You know, I'm behind a paywall. You can pay me for that. You can pay me for the energy that I'm going to have to give you back, right? So Spirit right now is telling you guys that there is about to be divine intervention in people's lives and that you are now the go-to. You are now the spiritual powerhouse that people are going to go to because they can feel it. They can feel God has worked in your life. They need to come to you for an intervention during their tower moment. Let's see what their tower moment is. Yuppers. That sounds about right. Yuppers. That's it. That's it. That's it. 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. They have got to start seeing as well that they give their energy away for free to everyone, and it leaves them in this dire straits. Like, I never have enough. The people in my life always speak lack and negativity, when really their friends and family need to be giving back to them. You're about to attract clients or friends or a community of people, guys, your soul family, that actually, I'm not really getting it's your soul family. I'm not getting that. Maybe, but this is like people that need more energy to themselves and they're out here giving to people for free for no reason at all. And it's just a people pleasing thing. And they need to go from the 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles, but they don't know how. So what you're going to do is, what are you going to do? Page of Cups. Okay. Definitely giving messages to these people. Girl, I'm telling you, right now, ladies, high priestesses, hear me on this. We have the Chariot with the Page of Cups. I'm telling you, you're going to give them a message. It's a very emotional message. And it doesn't feel like it's like days and days and days of being this person's friend. This just feels like one little message while you're at a Target. Like, oh, hey, beautiful pillow. I love that. Hey, your baby's so cute. Have a good day. Like, that's it. It could be something as easy, just acknowledging someone for 2 seconds. And they go through the Chariot, like their movement. They get so much movement, girl, in like 5 minutes. This is going to blow your mind. It's because your energy is triggering. Yep. Catharsis. I'm hearing crying events, spontaneous awakenings, your energy, girl, your energy. And it is going to be busting through blockages people have. Let me see what else we need to know about this. Energy clearing. That's what I'm hearing. You guys are doing energy clearing on people. You might even go to like a grocery store or something and just see a mom and a kid, talk to them for 2 minutes, and then that's it. It's like that is somehow activating them. Boundaries. And and that's what it is. This is why I said these people, they need like boundaries with people from their past lives, because unfortunately they get stuck in these 5 of Pentacles energy, this hopeless despair, like I don't have enough, I'm always in lack, I don't get to enjoy life, and I don't have enough money for this, and I can't do that. And then you are there to get them from the 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles in their energy, in their aura. When you're in the 6 of Pentacles in your aura, you can attract things that are owed to you. So in the same way that my boyfriend was attracting more abundance the next day because I fucking cleared his aura, it was the same analogy with you going to the grocery store and just meeting somebody for 5 minutes. You're changing the energy from 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. Girl, you have no idea how fucking powerful you are. You guys, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, you guys are so awesome. You're so great. You're so great. Oh my God. This is so cool. Spirit, tell me more. Raven, thank you. Thank you for the donation, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jenna. You're amazing. Can't wait to see you get all the abundance that you deserve. Bless your heart. I didn't even see you guys commented. I'm so sorry. Sometimes it glitches out like that and I don't see it for like a minute or two. Thank you, baby. Oh, I love that. I love that. Hi there. Hey, W. How are you doing? Definitely get your bag. Thanks so much for giving us your energy, Doe. Oh, I love you. I fucking love you. Do I love you? I fucking do. I'm going to make you a fucking mod today. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So speaking of abundance, this card just fell. Check in the mail. So what I'm getting is there's something about like in the same way that my boyfriend got that windfall of abundance the next day. It was so weird, girl. It was so weird. When we were together, you know what I mean? We were so high vibrational while we were together, while he was here, that I actually saw in the spirit my ancestors giving us divine gifts for our twin flame union. I told him this after our time together. I told him, I said, listen, we were so high vibrational with what we were doing in our time together that I legit heard from spirit that we're about to be given divine blessings for our marriage. And he goes, whoa, marriage, girl, what? No, marriage, what do you mean? I was like, listen, it doesn't have to be like that. It's not like that kind of wedding. It's in the spirit anyway. It's union. And so anyway, I freaked him out with that word, but whatever. He actually literally the other day said, so I'm going to marry you, right? He said that like 2 days ago. So it's fine, whatever. But at first he was not really too happy about it. He's like, marriage? Oh, what the fuck? And so he got freaked, whatever. Lo and behold, he basically proposed to me like 2 days ago. And in my dream last night. Did he propose? I feel like he did. Anyway, called me wifey. So, point is, originally when Spirit told me we're going to be getting these divine provisions, it's because the Holy Spirit is blessing our union because we're choosing love. And we're choosing to help the collective with our love, right? So imagine my shock when the very next day, girl, when I'm laying in bed with that backache that I took on from him, because he works he's much more physical. Like I get to live in this manner and have like a really awesome, laid back, chill, lazy life, but he's like not like that. He has very, just more physical stuff. So when I took on that back pain, I was like, I'm not going to be able to make money. If I heal this guy like this, like I'm not going to be able to do what I normally do. I won't have that energy anymore. I'm going to be taking on a lot of his pain all the time. Like I'm going to need to get some divine provisions. I'm going to need to still be able to pay for my bills. Sure as shit. Girl, I'm laying there in bed, basically just sore and exhausted and wondering how the fuck money's going to enter my life, okay? I literally hear my phone ring and it's him, right? When he went to work and I was there in bed just laying completely like stiff as a board, and I went to go answer my phone and I heard Spirit say, your gift, your wedding gift, like blessings. I heard it while the phone was ringing, this is your gift. So I answer and he's like, guess what? Guess who just won a little bit of money? Girl, if that shit is not on God. On God. It happened. It was insane. And so anyway, so that was, I don't even know time's an illusion anymore. Girl, I don't know how long ago that was. Who fucking knows? I don't even know what day it is. I don't even know what year it is. Anyway, then he came over again a couple nights ago and literally he was like, can you just be my wife already? I'm like, I already am, bae. And he's like, so you my wifey for real? Yeah, that's it. It's like, exactly. I'm your wife. Exactly. Like, I take your fucking pain from you. Yeah? You're fucking welcome. So anyway, Spirit is telling you guys right now, like you're going to get this check in the mail or some sort of sudden wealth in some way because you're choosing love. If you're not choosing a fucking narc, then what are you choosing? If you're not choosing the devil, honey, what are you choosing? The only alternative, let's think about it. The only alternative is probably light. It's probably love. It's probably God. It's probably happiness. If it's not the death, then it's got to be life. So what are you choosing? I feel like you guys are going up against some powerhouses right now, David versus Goliath kind of shit. And though a lot of these narcissists want to like completely tell all of their friends and family that you're the fucking problem, it doesn't matter. They can say whatever they want because now you've shifted timelines in that any attacks that are sent your way get naturally sent back to the sender. And can you imagine an entire family unit looking at your narcissist like a narc because of how they hate you? Your narcissist hating you is literally waking people up, okay? I mean, it really is. It really is. And it's blessing you too. So these divine provisions are coming in, and it's going to be the most amazing thing ever. Some of you are just going to be like, how the fuck did that happen? How'd that work? How'd that happen? It happened because you're in a different timeline where there's no opposition. There's no one challenging you as God. You know what I mean? It's like, though my boyfriend has multiple personalities, I keep manifesting my man. He's empathic, sweet, kind, loving. When I imagine him, when I do visualizations, I imagine him holding me and kissing me and loving me and texting me and all these things. So anything that isn't that has to leave. Any alter personality he has that doesn't do that shit, well, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to kind of go. You're just going to kind of have to never come out again. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a you thing. That's not my fault. I'm trying to manifest the real one here. So when you guys are seeing this person's higher self, including your client, your boyfriend, your mom, your whatever, your pastor, whatever, your politicians, you're seeing their higher self, naturally, they have to come in that way. It is a rule. It is the spiritual law. You are God, and your will is the only will that exists in your reality. That's it. So you guys are going to be doing something soon in avoiding that dark magician energy, that trickster spirit, whatever the fuck that was, demonic gremlin bullshit. You're going to stop doing that and feeding into that. And the only thing left to feed into is the real thing. Like, if I'm not sitting here feeding into the version of him that's like alcoholic, or he doesn't text me and he won't call me and he's like that. If I'm not giving into that, the only thing I am giving into is he's providing for me, protecting me, calling me, holding me. He's emotionally so sweet, right? If I'm not feeding into the lack mindset of my bank account, the only thing left is I'm abundant. Money finds me everywhere. Money is the best thing ever. I command money. I am money. I am money. I am money, bitch. That's it. I am money. What are you going to do? What is your reality going to do? If anymore, the only thing you feed into is light and love and prosperity for yourself. Well, first of all, anyone that was feeding on your energy is going to look batshit crazy right about now because they have none of your energy left, because all your energy is going into your new boyfriend or your new car or your new job or your new career or your bank account. Anyone else that has been siphoning from your energy is going to look real hella weak sauce. They're not going to look too good, sir. Like, they're not going to look like an attractive choice, let's just say. So anyone in that family unit, that friend, like say you're going through a divorce, anyone that your person is associating with, is going to have to start taking a little bit of a gander at why you and them are so at odds and why that person gossips about you, but you're out here living your best life. Like, honey, it will all come out in the wash. Everyone will know you were abused by a narcissist. It's not going to take long. It's not going to take long. And so could you imagine instead now getting blessings from that? Because again, it's a mindset shift. If you can just instead say, anytime someone hurts me, I get blessed. Because the people they're going to try to get like a congregation going against you, or like a coven going against you, or like just a group of flying monkeys coming at you, right? The thing is, the sinister narcissistic plot that they have cannot ever again harm you. So what is it going to do? It's going to have to bless you now. That's all it can do. So how would it bless you? All of those people will wake up and give you energy, love, forgiveness. Like, imagine if you're divorcing right now, and up until this point, everyone thought it was your husband that was the victim. But really, the family is starting to see, like, wait a minute. Maybe they're actually innocent. And this dude is the guilty one. Could you imagine everyone in that family dynamic waking up and then suddenly all at one time being like, dude, I'm not talking shit about her anymore. I'm not hating on her. Hell no. Not only do you no longer have the magician going up against you from the old timeline, you no longer have the minions that were working through people to also harm your manifestations. I'm not trying to call people minions. I'm just saying, like, these energies, these darker forces, they're just like the flying monkeys in the Wizard of Oz, you know? And you're noticing now that the effect of black magic isn't really going to take hold anymore. It's actually going to the sender. It's going back to that person that spoke ill on your name. And everyone around them is waking up and realizing, like, wait a minute, that's not an attractive person. That's not actually attractive. Gossip kind of isn't even pretty. Gossip's ugly. And you're ugly. And then they're going to leave. And can you imagine your enemy literally losing steam and fuel and energy from an entire group of people that no longer want to participate? You know what I just saw? You ever see the Mean Girls movie? You know when on the chalkboard, the girl goes to cross out Regina George and her army of skanks? Like, I just saw that. In my visual, I saw a piece of chalk going through army of skanks. Sorry, that was funny. I saw it visually. It's funny. This Regina George, the magician, okay, whoever this person was that had control over you thought they did, is losing their army of skanks. So, so can you just imagine? Okay, how much easier your life will be soon. Just imagine. It's gonna be really good. Oh, and I knew it. I knew to keep talking about this. I knew to keep talking about the check in the mail because I wasn't done with this yet. Here it is. Wealth just popped out, girl. Here it is. Listen. Instant wealth. I'm talking like kind of shit it's because it's vibratory. Money is a currency. Money is a frequency. Money is simply a glitch in the fucking system. It is a frequency. Money is just energy. It's just a thought. It's energy. All things are energy. So this check in the mail is like, what is your level of magic? Do you think that you could get a huge ass check in the mail today? Is your level of magic stuck at, I bet I can find $1 outside on the ground? That's not really that unheard of. I could probably find that. Is that your level of magic? Or if I were to tell you right now that if you went outside and looked under your car, there's an envelope with your name on it of $10 million. Is that your level of magic? Because for the people I'm reading for right now, whoever just escaped this dark magician in the past, that fucking fallen world with this devil that was running it, your level of magic in this new timeline is equal to the level of magic it was in the old timeline. And honey, some of you saw the deepest, darkest shit that's ever existed in the planet. Your level of magic, where your believability is, oh my God, girl, it's way up there. It's like demons, dark gremlins, Slender Man, like you've seen it all. Your level of magic in this new era is like, bitch, I could go outside right now and find money under my car. What is your level of magic and where are you expecting the universe to meet you at? Because with this check in the mail and wealth, a lot of you are about to start seeing how quickly money floods your life. There's no one opposing it anymore. Dude, where is your level of magic? Sure, it's easy to find $1 outside. Okay, cool. Is that it? Not for you baddies. I'll tell you for all the magicians I read for. Y'all too magical for that. Fuck $1 bill. Fuck $1 bill. Come on. Fuck that. It's $10 million under your car tire right now if you were to go out there and there's a letter just from some random stranger that says like, hi, I noticed you shoveling the other day and thought, you know what? Cute. Here's $10 million. That is the level of fucking magic we expect around this bitch. Okay, that's what we do because we're magicians. Okay, there was a fake ass phony wannabe trying to control every dynamic of our life in the past, but now it's like, okay, bye. Like, I'm the magician, bitch. I was always a magician. Hold my beer. Last year, manifest 10 million under my car. Is that your level of magic? And for most of you, you've seen such dark magic in such an extreme way. Like literally this morning, I got a good morning text from my man, and it was him talking about forest spirits and salt and sage and how we need to cleanse this thing. We were talking demons all before I had coffee. Now, if that's your level of magic, okay, if that's where you're expecting the universe to match your magical ass, then I'm telling you right now, that's what the universe is about to do. How many of you believe in miracles that don't make sense? Because if you were in that old world with me and you saw the devil for what it was, you had to see the devil for what it was, because there was some nasty ass demonic shit going on, okay? Which means that you had to see some things, honey. And if you have to see some things, then your ass believes in magic. Right. You believe in the paranormal. So in this reality, we're going to show you how paranormal you really are. Oh, and it's really cool. Timeline shifting. See, you can't make it up. So what's going to happen soon? True. Seen it all. Exactly. So your level of magic is here. Way higher than most people, honey. Way higher than most people. This is why your reality is going to look like fucking crazier than other people. Like when you shift timelines and everything is just going in your... I'm literally talking about wealth. Look, bro, see, this one's time out. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Receiving, check in the mail, and wealth. I'm literally talking to you right now about sudden wealth. And I just got a donation for 2 questions. So thank you so much. I'll get to your reading in a second, WD. I thank you. I love you, and may that bless you 1,000-fold. But girl, I just got my first donation of the day. So listen. Well, no, first donation of this live stream. But listen, this is how spirit is about to bless the divine union of you coming into harmony with your damn self. If it's not a physical man or woman outside of you you're coming into harmony with, girl, it's a you thing. And this is the blessing from the divine. And I'm literally talking about, where is your level of magic? I just said, bitch, I'll go outside and find $10 million. I just got a donation literally the second I said it for 2 questions. So I'll get to you in just a second. But yeah, this check in the mail and wealth. A lot of you right now are going to see some level of financial blessing. And it's going to be like, please don't give up. Keep going. You've got this. We're going to prove it to you. We're going to prove how literally evil that old realm was and how good this new one is. We're going to prove it to you. I just want one more card on this before I move on to this reading, please, Spirit. Thank you. So people are coming to you, okay, for clarity. There it is, girl. New discovery. Nah. 22222 on the clock for me as a reader. When I see 2222, that's normally not a soulmate number for me. Like I see that as a false twin flame. I see that as a false twin flame number, but that's just me as a reader. But I think that what you're going to give people clarity about with new discoveries right now is that they have been so limited in dysfunction of the old world because there was this established rule, this like preconceived notion, this belief that they had to buy into, that they have to stay limited or they will be punished by a magician, by a narcissist. I have to keep my mouth shut or this person's going to hurt me. I have to be silent about this at work or this person's going to take me to the cleaners and sue me. I have to be quiet about this in this place or this person's going to hurt me. You guys now are here as divine, holy, chosen ones, literally here to cause a fucking shock to the system, and that you now live in a higher timeline and nothing like that happens to you at all, period, because end of story, you're God. Nothing like that happens to you because, bitch, you win at life. Who's going to sue you? God hired you. Who gonna fire you? As my girl Maji with the T would say, I love her. I love her channel. She's so badass. If God hired you, who gonna fire you? Exactly. You just fired the devil, bitch. Who's gonna fire you? No one. No one. So now you're giving these people a new discovery and clarity about like, wait a minute. So there's a possibility that even if I go up against this tycoon, this giant, this Goliath, I could still maybe win. Like I might not get hurt, or like maybe if they try to hurt me, like if they try to say something, I can just like return to sender, or like call on an angel or do something. What do I do? This is you giving people clarity about the fact that they're the ones writing the code. They're the ones making the rules. They're the ones that made the magician in the first place. They are literally your clientele, your friends, whatever. They are God. But they simply gave their power over away as God to some fake ass wannabe. And it's really given David versus Goliath. People are going to come to you as David and they're going to be like, tell me how to slay Goliath. Spirit guides, I'm telling you, bitch. You are a spirit guide now, hunty. You are a spirit guide. Congratulations, bro. You made it, girl. You made it. Wait for that abundance to come in, sweet cheeks, because you got some good grades on that assignment, bitch. You have ascended. Okay, you've ascended. And look at your energy levels for days, girl. Your good karma is here. Your good karma is here. I'm telling you, your spirit guides are giving you this abundance because you fucking deserve it. It's not even a gift. It's something you've deserved. You've earned. This isn't like, this is your divine inheritance. This is your fucking birthright. You're allowed to breathe oxygen and you're allowed to make money. You're allowed to have anything you fucking want because this is your domain. This is your God-given kingdom. This is your heaven. This is your either vacation or purgatory. This is yours, given to you by you, your God self. This is your matrix, your video game that you signed up for. You wanted to be in. You wanted to sign up as an avatar. You wanted to live here. Do you want it to be heaven or hell? You make the rules, bitch. It's you. It's all you, and it's always going to be you. Your spirit guides right now, and I'm talking for a collective that's out here about to lead. You're about to lead people. Your spirit guides are like, honestly, the way that you speak with more energy, it's given vibes of ascension. It's giving you shifted timelines. It's giving... you know what the fuck you're doing. So the abundance is about to come in and you are receiving it now because you're in a timeline of receiving. There's no one here opposing your receiving. No one can block the receiving energy of the Empress anymore, the divine feminine within you that is the thing that receives. Nothing can block you there anymore. Girl, people are coming to you for answers, honey. Bless it, girl, for days. So look, because one thing I'm getting, and I'm going to read for you, I promise. WD, I promise I'll read. Okay, because the one thing I'm getting is that this fallen, whatever that is, like a demigod, a magician, the devil, you call it whatever you want. It was like a trickster spirit. It felt very much like old magic, but like in a, I don't know, like an old deity, like, in the same way that there's like Pan and like old school ancient gods, fallen gods, right? It's given that with the magician. This was like a very old school dark energy that could hold an entire collective asleep. Can you believe it? It's pretty fucking powerful. It's the same magic. It's just you're working for the light. Magic is a spectrum. And while there was dark magic, yes, there's also light magic. And so now you're getting into a frequency where the only thing you can do is speak life, speak light, love. And it's, oh my God, it's changing everything. The ease at which you're going to manifest shit, bruh. The ease, it will blow your fucking mind. My boyfriend told me, one of the things that he used to love as a kid was playing basketball. And he's been so serious because he's a high priest. He's been so serious and having to heal people and lead people. And he's like, dude, sometimes I just want to play basketball. And he told me this and I was like, oh my God, that's so ironic. I thought in my head, it's so ironic because at this Airbnb, there's a basketball hoop. And so I looked out the window at the basketball hoop and I just thought, oh, but there's no basketball. And the owner of the house, I don't know, she locks up the garage. So I'm not even about to ask, but I just was wondering like, oh, I wonder if I can get him a basketball. And he comes over next time we play basketball. Girl, I thought that thought one fucking time. 10 seconds, max. max 10 seconds, right? I thought I'd actually have to go to the store and buy a basketball to surprise him so we could play a game, right? Tell me why the next day we go outside to smoke, and all of a sudden he's walking over to this pile of brush and he's digging through it and he finds this old basketball. And he's like, let's go, you and me right now. The next day, bitch, I didn't have to go to the store. Fuck that. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to spend a dime. You fucking just moved some brush, moved some old like limbs and leaves and shit, and right under the leaf pile was a fucking basketball. I'm like, dude, really? What? Who are you? And why are you at my house? Why do I love you but also secretly fear you? Who the fuck are you? Anyway, we played a little bit of basketball and it was really, really awesome. And then we rapped and sang together. It was fun. It was very fun. Oh God, everything I do with that guy is so fun. Anyway, the point is, you're magic anymore. You do not need a fucking bank account. You do not need to go order a basketball or go to a sporting goods store and pick that shit up. Nah, the universe will deliver it for you. It's just gonna blow your mind. It's gonna be so easy. So easy, girl. All you need to do is tell yourself it's easy. Oh, it's easy. It was supposed to be this easy. I can't help it that you had some dark gremlin looking motherfucker from a old world telling you that you weren't shit and you couldn't do it. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck the magician. Bitch, I'm the magician. I'm your magician. I'm your magi. Yeah. Put that in your spell book and read it, huh? Anyway, all right. So guys, if you can just get in that mode of like really owning your power, knowing who you are, it's so easy. You're supposed to be saying that shit's easy. It is easy. Life is literally easy, and it was meant to be easy, and it's supposed to be fun. And God loves you so fucking much that you're supposed to have money just for doing shit you love. Like playing basketball or smoking weed or going into the car in the middle of the park and just yelling at the top of your lungs how you love Justin Bieber. You're supposed to get paid for that shit, okay? It doesn't matter what you do. You're supposed to have money in your bank account as you do it. You see what I'm saying? There it is, 6 of Pence. So a lot of the people that are coming to you right now, for the spiritual leaders that I'm talking to, they're going from the 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. You're almost clearing their energy so that they can start receiving again. Because these people are not the type to not give. These are not selfish people. These are givers. The problem is they've not been able to receive. You're going to be triggering these people into an awakening of epic proportions, and that they can receive shit like I just received outside. Like a basketball just appearing out of nowhere. Woo, that was fun. That was really cool. So it's like that. Your level of magic is so fucking high, and your believability in all things, because you've seen the worst of the worst. Now you get to see the best of the best, and then you get to teach people how to do it. Come on. Don't tell me this isn't the fucking... Don't tell me you're not getting excited about this. Don't tell me that this doesn't just pique your interest and you're like convulsing in excitement. Don't fucking lie to me, and that this doesn't excite you. Bitch, I know you so well. I know you, high priestess. I know what the fuck you want. Ooh, girl, the tower. I know you want to be a tower to the system. Look, you have answers and strength. You have these strong ass capabilities of answering people strongly with conviction. And this is going to cause tower moments in their life. And these tower moments are good because they're supposed to be getting blessed, and they've been blocked for some reason. You're about to have a lot of divine answers about why people are blocked. And that shit is going to hit different. Let it hit different, bae. Let a lot of things hit different nowadays. Rare. I love it. Okay, all right, let's go. WD, I got a reading for you, babe. Hi, sweetie. How are you? I love light and love. Most powerful thing ever. Babe, you are so gorgeous. Thank you for being here. Take your time. Bless your heart. Bless you for letting me finish that message. Let me shift gears here. We're going to read for WD. So if you want to write your 2 questions, thank you so much for the donation, baby. I hope that blesses you 1,000-fold. I really do. And thank you to whoever donated as well. Just up there, I couldn't, who was it? Raven, thank you so much. I'm gonna finish up I'm gonna go pour some more coffee, and then I'll switch gears and we'll get your questions. Okay, all right. All righty then. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. I definitely needed my coffee, which is actually, what time is it? Like noon? No, I shouldn't be drinking. I don't know. What time is it? Girl, time is an illusion anymore. Who fucking knows what time it is? Who knows what year it is? I don't know. Oh, God. What time is it though, for real? Is it? Shit. It's like almost 1 here. Okay. What the heck is happening in my mirror? Oh. You change. It's horrible. Do I move now? I'm predicting shit before he says it, and it's his true intent behind it. I think, girl, confused here. Yeah, of course you're doing that, baby. I'm predicting shit before he says it. Right. Because you're tuning into a timeline where he's already said it, so the 3D has to reflect what the fuck you're saying as God. You're telling your reality, my guy has to show up like this. It's not so much that you're predicting that he's going to say it. You're creating that he's going to say it. You're selecting a version of him that said it. Let me repeat, okay? You're not predicting that he's saying anything. You're selecting a version of him that already said it, and the 3D has no choice but to show you that you've selected that version of him. Now, depending on what you want in this marriage, depending on if you can forgive him, if you can move on from shit, like depending on, do you want him still? Because some people don't. They move on. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes we have so much resistance to one person, one relationship, that just like ending it all is sometimes the most beneficial thing to do. Like sometimes we can't just fix what has happened to us for years. You can't ever unsee that in that person. Now, if you think you can unsee the bullshit and you want to recreate him, I would highly suggest doing that. I personally love a challenge. I love being able to recreate a person out of thin fucking air. I love being able to see the most diabolical person that's ever existed in the history of ever, and like see how powerful I am as a god in selecting a new version of that person and watching that person go through tower moment after fucking ego death to get to alignment of where I see them as. That shit's hysterical for me because, bro, I watch that person shift from that version to this version. And sometimes, look, hey, the devil in me, girl, sometimes I like that tower moment a little too much. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, that's what you deserve, sir. Honestly, have a fucking seat. Get humbled. Looking like a straight up tyrant. And then I'm manifesting the higher version of that person, giving them their karma, okay? Because that's how it is going to be. What's going to happen is their consciousness, their conscious reality has to now match up with yours. So their consciousness has to match up with the reality that you're at. So if you visualize them now being really sweet, soft, gentle, kind. He's bringing you flowers. He's touching you, touching your face, right? Like holding your, oh girl, you know those beautiful moments that make it all worth it. Oh, honey, they make it all worth it. Those little like nose touches, or like they look you in the eye and then it's that. And then it's like, oh shit, am I sold back on this guy again? Oh no. Do I like want my own husband? Oh shit, did I just fall in love with my husband? Uh-oh. Keep going with those moments. I'm telling you, if you do want this to fix itself, if you want this to remedy itself, start knowing that you're not predicting shit. You're not predicting anything. You might be psychic, but you're not predicting it. You're creating it. You are selecting a version of him using your imagination. And sadly, up to this point, you've seen this man as kind of a tyrant or a narcissist even. You've been having that like slowly drip into your mind. So now you're assuming that he's going to show up always like that, which is normally when I would tell people to like cut it loose and like move on. If it's starting to get like abusive or anything, like girl, just please, just bye. But the real question here I have for you is, do you have a lot of resistance? Do you ever see yourself loving that guy again? Like this really has to be a you question. Okay. This is a you thing. Sometimes we just need to cut loose, girl, and go. I mean, that is it. Though you are a very powerful manifester and you are the creator, operant power of your reality, sometimes it's just like, nah, bro, I know I can do better. Bye. I can do better. I don't care if I've known you 50 years. I don't care if I have children with you. I know I can do better. Sometimes you have to get to that point where you're selflessly selfish and you choose you. And you choose you. And sometimes choosing you looks like having your man change right in front of your face. Choosing you looks like affirming or imagining or scripting or journaling, whatever. Oh my God, he was so sweet today. He came home and drew my bath, gave me a foot rub. It was insane. Wow, he took me to my favorite place. Like, it was so crazy. Sometimes that self-love that you know you want, you have to give to yourself first, girl. You have to start imagining this man doing things for you before he does things for you. But again, some of us have so much resistance because we've seen these people just as assholes so long. You can't even conceptualize a better version of that person. This is when I would normally, as a divorcee, I would just cut the fucking cords and leave. That's what I would do. But that's a me thing. But I'm not going to sit here as a manifestation coach and tell you that you can't get everything you fucking want. If you want this person to be recreated into the perfect version of themselves, honey, he already exists like that. Give it to yourself then, you know? Yeah, exactly. Divorce or separation is okay. Yeah. Gotta go. See you later. Oh, have a great day. You too, honey. You too. WD. Okay, so I don't know how far back you left, but if go listen to what I said, I guess. Go back, I guess, 10 minutes. I don't know. Okay. I don't know when I started channeling that. Like, girl, I don't know time anymore. All right. So get a card here on this situation, please, Spirit. Thank you. High Priestess of Air. Definitely High Priestess. The whole predicting shit thing that you feel is predicting, like, I'm not going to invalidate that. That is happening. That is happening. But it's not you predicting a determined fate or destiny that is already written in the cards or the stars or whatever. It's you as a free will conscious being, as Christ self, as you are pure awareness. Your awareness is on a version of him that consistently shows up as a narcissist. So he has no choice. He has to show up like that. It's kind of a thing. It's a rule. It's a spiritual law. He has to show up like that. So you're not predicting shit. You're commanding it. You're selecting it and then forcing the 3D to fucking prove you right. It's really up to you. I feel like Spirit is just saying, yeah, new beginnings. Exactly. New beginnings. Which new beginning do you want, baby? Do you want a new beginning with this guy? Do you want to see how magic and you as the universe can recreate this guy in a matter of days, weeks, months, minutes, seconds, whatever? Do you want to see that? Or does your new beginning, do you really want to go in a different path? It is your creation. This is what I want to ask you. Are you able to, are you able to ever see him as like a little bit more docile or like gentle, more receptive? Because like this is what I think you should start imagining and recreating, even in the scripting journal maybe. I want you to put yourself in a scene, in an image, in visualization, where he's actually being very expressive to you and admitting something, like a deep truth. Visualize that and see if the universe doesn't start showing you examples of way he's just being more humble and human and approachable and sweet. And honestly, that could easily shift this so fast. This could save your marriage. Okay, good. Oh, girl, I suck. No, you don't. Oh, you mean for leaving? It's whatever. It could have been a glitch. So I'm telling Spirit to show me a new path. Exactly. See, that's what I was saying. I said, tell the universe to start showing you proof. Yeah. What does she need to do about the situation? He's so tender and open. Oh my God. You see, spiritual union. Exactly. Message, bitch. You can't make it up. Do you see how quickly you just changed it? That even me as a reader, I have to change with it. I have to tell you now in tarot that, oh my God, look, see proof. Proof he's so tender and sweet, because now all of a sudden, honey, look, the Two of Cups came out and the card message. Like I said, he wants to message you. He wants to be kind and sweet. And you see how you are controlling all of it. You're even controlling me as your reader to throw cards in alignment with your thought in live time, bitch. In live time. This is he has to conform to in the same way, hunty. Same way. It's a you thing. Where are you at? Do you feel like you want this man to be spiritually open and tender and romantic and kind? Recreate this. I think what I want to suggest for you as a manifestation coach, I want to tell you to manifest using the telephone technique, especially for you right now, WD. I want you to imagine calling like your best friend and hearing your best friend say, I can't believe he's that sweet to you. Did he really just do that for real? Are you serious? Are you seriously saving your marriage? Come on, serious. This is what's happening. I think that you need to get ahead of it. I think that the predictive thing that you think you're doing as a psychic, as well as that's amazing, you're not predicting shit. You're selecting it. So you're selecting a version of him that says the things that the 3D is showing you he's saying. So here's the point. I am just a byproduct of your own visualization, your own manifestation. That's why tarot is a snapshot in time, guys. This shit can change in 5 minutes. If I give you a reading and you're like, yeah, that's fucking bullshit, Jenna. I don't want that. Okay. Change your life, bruh. Change it in 5 minutes. This is just a fucking tarot card that's telling you and confirming your reality where you're at currently. The real question here is, do you think that this man could change 100% overnight? Because I tell you what, I think this man, you could start predicting, selecting a whole bunch of really cool things. Are you ready to be that girl that can save a marriage? This is the real question. A lot of us, we're so afraid of our own power. Are you ready to have all of your friends know that you did that? Because again, what I would suggest is the telephone technique in manifesting, and that's to hear someone say, oh my God, can't believe you did that, girl, for real. He took you out. He's so sweet now. Oh my God, he's so great. He's so great. Or if you want to go to therapist, hear your therapist, sit there and talk to you about him and be like, dude, he's changing so much. I've never seen anything like it. How are you doing this? You really need to get ahead of it. Okay? Because as much as you think you're predicting shit, you're really not. You're selecting. And then he's just following suit. He has to. So the second you say, oh, wow, like, he's so sweet and tender and open, I had to throw cards to fucking prove that. If you were to be like, he's such a douchebag, Jenna, I'd throw the 10 of swords, the devil, all these horrible cards. It really is you, baby. It is really that instant. It really is that instant, guys. It's not a joke. Instant manifestation. This is not a game. Telepathy is instant, thought transmission, telepathy, whatever you call it. fucking instant. They hear our thoughts immediately. It's all about you. There's no one to change but self. Okay, WD, what's the second? What's the second question? Got you. Yes, thank you. Oh my God, you're so insightful. Wow. Thank you, honey. The Wheel of Fortune, see, it could change so fast. Damn, that's a sexy card. Have you ever seen a card that sexy before? I don't know why, but I'm hoping your next question is about money or something, because like, please let it be. Please let it be. My career, yes, bitch. Okay, yes, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, let's get a card here. Thank you, Jesus. Because I love to see the fucking Wheel of Fortune the second Yup. If I ask you for your second question and you get the fucking Wheel of Fortune, that's a big deal. All right, let's go. Let's go. Career, please. 10 of Wands. Career, please, for her. Well, you're definitely working harder, not smarter. And I'm knowing that you have that down. You're good. You're seeing that. You're seeing it's not working. It's going to be so much more streamlined soon, okay? Let's get more. Yeah. What's this? 5 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles. What's the Hierophant? Okay, I definitely see that you're taking on way too many people's responsibilities. Like, you're burdened. It's good. I'm glad you're seeing that you're burdened. However, I don't know who fucking told you that you needed to be this burdened. The Hierophant, please. High Priestess. You have the High Priest and the High Priestess right next to each other. Like, whoa, that's a big deal, because that is really giving, that is giving someone in authority, like, told you at one point you needed to work this hard or something. Like, when it comes to career, your focus is on struggle. Oh my God, girl, trapped in fear. You can't make this shit up. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I think that in a job, maybe not this one, but in some sort of job or something, you learned that it had to be hard. It has to be struggle. That nobody could just like offer you a lending hand, like offer you help or give you ease, like give you a promotion just because they want to, or because people are, you see, what I'm kind of getting here is, whoa, I heard it. Oh, excuse me. I heard trapped. I heard trapped emotion or trapped burdens. And then I burped, and that's an energy clearing thing. Oh my God, girl, disruption. You can't make it up. The fucking Tower. There is like some sort of energetic thing that needs to happen in your career, like in your own body, to start receiving help. In your aura, your energy field, your spiritual body, shit. I don't know what it is, but you need to like release some shit, because there is a belief pattern that you hold that people don't want to bless you with more. A better job, a better desk, a better whatever. Like yeah, like a promotion just because you're owed it. You have believed that there is more work for the same pay or something like that. Like more burden for the same pay. And what is this? What is this? This is, okay, I want you to try something. My brain injury caused a slow return. Right. This is what I'm getting. That's why the Wheel of Fortune was your first card. The Wheel of Fortune in tarot is like the quickest moving, speedy energy, right? There's something about a past job or something that you had. I'm seeing the word city, C-I-T-Y. I don't know if you had a job in the city. I feel like you just have believed it'll always be tough for you. Like nobody wants to actually give you more. What you need to do, and listen, you need to believe that every business that you go into, every job that you're employed by would literally go bankrupt if they don't have you on the payroll. You need to start believing as the operant power in your reality, especially with career. This job does not own you. You own the job. This employer does not need you. This employer needs you. You don't need them. You have it twisted when it comes to career. If there has ever been somebody that blocked you in saying like, yeah, but it's got to be tough, and it's because you're witnessing other people get burdened, but you're not supposed to be burdened. But you haven't yet imagined a burden-free work environment. I think that you had to take on, like in a past situation. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune popped out again, girl, but this time it's on the floor. The Wheel of Fortune did pop out, but it's on the floor. That's the only card that's fell on the floor all day today. So it's something about like, there were a lot of people that needed to lead and they didn't. So I feel like you took it on for yourself. Like you needed to do more, do more, do more, do more. And now the problem is no one's appreciating that. What does she need? What does she need here? Strength. Yeah, you need to like overcome the devil. Wow, yeah. So first of all, I wouldn't even associate anymore with saying you have a brain injury. You're the best worker they have. And your career, whatever situation you're going into, you need to be more powerful than the written policy. Because say, for instance, you go into a job and like their policy is you only get a raise every year here. Well, in one timeline, you believed that shit. In another timeline, that same job, that same offer gives promotions every 3 weeks. You get bi-weekly or monthly reviews and you get fucking raises all the time. You see, but you've limited yourself by believing some bullshit lie from the past. And I'm really getting that when it comes to work, it could change quite drastically very fast, but you have limited the universe into giving you, well, hard work for like the same pay. And you're not doing yourself any favors by saying something like my brain injury. You're not doing yourself any favors. You're limiting yourself when instead you should be affirming, I'm a fucking genius. That business needs me. Not only do they need me, they know as soon as I leave, I'll never have, like, I'll get something better, 10 times more pay. Like, they fucking need me. Not the other way around. I don't need this. Billions of jobs out there, girl. They don't need, you as the operant power in your reality, because you're not understanding yet that you are God. You're the only one that can create the rules. You created the rule of there's only like a raise every year or something. Whatever fucking bullshit they told you, you believed. So now I feel like you're doing more for less. And it's not helping you to say that you got a brain injury and repeat that story over and over and over and over again, because now that shit's getting harder too. It's getting mentally more hard, more difficult, because you're making it difficult for yourself, baby. You're doing this. Let's get a blessing card for you, sweet cheeks. Psychic protection. Okay. No, we have no and psychic protection here. So, what is this? Sudden realization. What is it? What is this? Why is there no psychic protection? Tell me about the brain thing. Timeline shifting. Again, it's like you're making this more difficult for yourself. And the universe is like making it more difficult for you because you're saying it should. Yeah. I do want one more card on this psychic protection thing. High Priestess. Damn. You see, I don't know. There is something about a psychic thing too I need to tell you about. More on that, please. Shit, the High Priestess hits. What's going to end here for that? What's ending for the High Priestess? Someone who's not. I'm moving through that. I don't validate that. Just explaining it to you. No, no, no. You do validate that. That's why you told me in English. However, the good news is, just because you wrote it doesn't mean you want to stay there forever. But just know that is a belief you hold, that you have a brain injury. You can't serve two masters. You believe you have a brain injury, so the universe is showing you more and more evidence of that brain injury and bringing in difficulties because of it. It's implied that things are harder because you have a brain injury. So you're not in the reality of I healed my brain injury naturally. Yeah, I don't have that anymore. You see, we have to start thinking and being that other version of ourselves. And so right now, Three of Swords. I feel like telling you there are people around you that you're going to need to really ask yourself, like, okay, because when you start changing how you speak about the brain injury, right? You're still going to see possibly, and this is what these cards are telling me, a little bit of a delay in the 3D, but this is just a limiting belief. So believe it or don't, I'm just going to tell you what I'm saying. There may still be some people that have been programmed so long to believe you have a brain injury that you may overnight just start saying shit like, I'm so healed. I can't believe it. I'm so sharp. I'm so energy for days. I'm such a genius. All these puzzles I can do. I'm a crossword genius. All this, right? There may still be like a little bit of a lag and that people might still be trying to convince you that the brain injury is there. But again, you've already shifted timelines. You shifted timelines the second you say, I'm healthy, I'm healed. So if you do see some residual energy of people being like, but what about your brain though, babe? Or what about your head? Are you feeling safe? Are you feeling this? Just be like, yep, totally okay. I can't even believe it. And it's like, keep going back into the new timeline. And it's got something to do about that with work. The universe is giving you more hardship because you're giving it that code. You're telling the universe, here's my struggle, make it hard. So now, just start right now, say, I don't have that struggle. Isn't it so cool? I could heal my brain injury by simply shifting timelines. It's not there anymore. And watch the universe give you all sorts of easier things. Everything's going to be easier for you. It's like you're shifting a timeline right now to more of a positive outlook about your brain, which will in fact help your career to ascend into a way easier time. You got to really get over the idea that like you're sick or broken or defective. You're neither of those things. Okay? You're neither of that. You're none of that. Right? And I'm feeling like work will get a lot easier. But again, if there is someone that like still tries to remind you of the old, like, yeah, but what about your brain injury though? It's only because you've programmed that person until now to repeat that for you, to parrot that back. So if you change overnight and you just start telling yourself, I'm so healthy, I love my brain, I'm so sharp, I'm such a genius, that person may still they might not be getting the memo as fast. I just wanted to tell you that, okay? Okay. So one last card for her. Ooh, blessing overall in April. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, the last message I have for you, baby. One card overall for the rest of April for her, please, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you, God, for WD 40. Thank you so much for being here. One card overall for April for her. Thank you. I heard moving on up. I heard that song. Moving on up. Yeah. Ooh, girl. We got the authority card, which is the Emperor. Moving on up. Up the ranks. Up the ranks. That's the Emperor. That's Aries energy for the rest of April. That's Aries, right? So, oh, scary Aries, I heard. So some about, why is this a blessing? One card for why is it a blessing? Just, I knew it. Girl, disruption. You are literally causing somebody that has authority to question if they have authority anymore for the rest of this month, okay? Aries energy, Scorpio energy. So for the rest of this month, I'm getting that your blessing is that you're really disrupting the flow of an authority figure that maybe should realize they're not an authority figure, okay? This could be your own ego, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting it somebody outside of you. I'm getting it somebody else. Blessing for the rest of April for WD, please, Spirit. Thank you. Communication, yeah. I feel like you're going to have a lot more authority in the way that you speak, and it's going to show somebody else that they don't. This might actually change the way people like want to hang out with you anymore, because your authority is, it's like it's giving throat chakra. And where I think you maybe were invited to talk to people a little bit more in the past, I don't think you're going to be really wanting to hang out with those people anymore. And they don't want to hang out with you, truth be told. Okay. The rest of April, I'm seeing the way that an authority figure in your life does not feel like they have authority over you anymore. Okay. Wow. That's up. And one thing I'm getting is that if you're like a little bit more humorous or just enjoying like lighthearted conversation more, it's gonna make this person wonder why you're not triggered by like their antics anymore, or like them trying to get you out of a funny state of mind, a funny humorous vibe. They're gonna wonder why they can't do that anymore. That's what I'm getting for you. For the rest of April, your blessing is showing someone they really do not have authority over you at all, okay? Damn. Okay. I love you. At work with this lady, newly promoted, she keeps coming at me like I'm a duck. Okay. Yes, of course you are, girl. You're a good luck duck. All right. Hey, you're a good luck duck. Come on. Come on. Actually, let's get one more. Oh my gosh, I fucking love it. I fucking love it. It's fucking magic. Is it? Yes, it is. It's fucking magic. That's exactly what we are. Look at this. Look at this. The fucking Emperor. You cannot make it up. Your blessing in April. Girl, your fucking blessing in April. The Emperor. Boss daddy. I told you, I fucking called it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick up the Wheel of Fortune that's been on the floor for like, what, 10 minutes? And you know what I found? Ooh, girl, I found a missing card on the floor. I'm so nervous to look at this one. So here's the Wheel of Fortune, the first card that came out for you, and it's on the floor again. It fell out later. Listen. Okay, it's the Eight of Wands. Love it, love it. It's your communication. So you're going to be blessed in April with challenging an authority figure that honestly should be challenged. And it's going to really show this person that like, oh God, I don't control you anymore at all. There's like nothing, you're not taking the bait. That's what I see for the rest of April for a blessing for you, okay? Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune, girl. It's going to change as fast as you say it will, okay? Are you a Republican? A what? A what? A what? Okay, yay. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love you. You're a fucking magical unicorn. I fucking love you. Thank you for existing. May you be blessed infinitely. Thank you so much for the donation, babes. I can't wait for you to tell me what happens at work and in your love life. That shit gonna be spicy. If you want it to be spicy, honey, you go get your mans. Okay, you go get your husbands. Girl, you go fall in love with your husband. If you want it. We're waiting on you, sweet cheeks. Give us a go ahead. What do you want? What do you want this man to turn into? Do you want him to turn into a god? Okay, tell us. Tell us what you want. And if it is that, if the emperor is this husband of yours and he's got this like little chip on his shoulder because you're not listening to the egoic side of him, the emperor can often represent the ego, right? So if you're not even paying attention to the ego because you keep assuming, nope, he's taking me out. Nope, there's flowers. Nope, he just wrote me a poem. No, he just called me and he's madly in love with me. And that's it. This emperor energy, this egoic energy is about to realize that it does not have any control anymore. It has to conform. It has to do as you say it will. So yeah, for April, for you, it looks real good. Not so good for an emperor energy. That is an egoic kind of thing, but it looks good for you. I love it. So you're going to come back and you're going to tell me how you get everything you want. Because you're a god. A Republican? Bitch, we're gods around here. What do you mean Republican? I created the two tiers, the two systems. What do you mean? I created all of it. What do you mean? Am I a Republican? Honey, I'm God. What? What do you mean? Am I a Republican? I'm a fucking magician. What? Girl, I don't know what you mean. Republican, what? I vote gods in power up there. Like I don't have to go to a ballot. What do you mean? Anyway, that was a really, really fun reading. Thank you so much for being here, WD. I love you, girl. I love you. May you forever get what it is you want, sweet change. You got to realize you are that baddie. You are that bad bitch. But that good witch. Okay, I just saw the number 79. I don't know if that means anything for somebody. 79 could be important. Or 45. You're a bad bitch, but a good witch. So I want you to go get everything you want. You're it. You're up, babe. It's your reality. Do what you're going to do. Thank you. Thank you for blessing my wallet, baby. I love it. I love me some money. I love me the smell of money and coffee in the morning. Actually, we're in the afternoon now, but I love it at all times of the day. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Uncle Sam will be extremely thrilled. Because, like, okay, I'm so grateful. The other day I found out, so I had my taxes filed, or I had my taxes prepared, right? And anyway, I'm sitting there talking with the lady, and she's like, okay, so the coolest thing is, you made a payment one time for $888. And I was like, yeah, I thought it would be really cool to add some magic to it. So I put $888 on purpose. I paid that amount into it, right? And she goes, do you know, ironically enough, you're getting $88 back? I was like, are you fucking serious? She's like, yeah, I had to like add this and this and this and from a whole bunch of different places, but it all adds up to $88. Shut up. She's like, dude, that's real though. That happened. And I was like, stop. That's so wow. Okay, so that is hella magical. Okay, so until now, I thought I owed Uncle Sam hundreds of dollars, like actually close to like $1,000 or something. I thought I owed a lot. And she goes, no. They actually owe you money. And I was like, perfect. This is okay. Awesome. Uncle Sam, call me. Like, you owe me a dinner date, bae. Okay, Sam, take me out. All right, $88, girl. I'm going to get some steak somewhere. Anyway, so she was like, okay, not a problem. So we get like up to leave the conversation, right? And I go to pay, and she's like, oh, it's this much though. And I was like, holy shit balls, is it really? Because I was like, I have enough. But it was because I moved to 3 different states last year. I have like a lot of those state returns. Girl, those add up. I was like, listen, I can't even file. I don't even have enough in my account to file that right now. And so she's like, hang on. So she goes to the back. She gets me a coupon. She takes that off the total. It's still a little much. It's like I could have afforded the federal, but I couldn't afford the state ones, right? So anyway, I've just been telling the universe, like, you've got this. I don't know how. And there has been so many random donations coming in, so many like random money that I've been finding so that I can start paying this. So very soon I'm going to have enough to actually file the taxes, which is really exciting because I don't owe anything. And I used to think that Uncle Sam owned my soul, girl. It felt so bad. And being a business owner last year, you have to pay your own everything. You have to pay your own taxes, right? But like I was just barely surviving last year. I was literally using any money that I had in my business just to survive. And so I couldn't pay all my taxes, I thought. And so anyway, to find out this week that not only does Uncle Sam not own my soul, he can fuck himself, he actually owes me some money. That's right. That's right. You owe me some money. And I'm going to charge fucking interest. And no, you cannot set up a payment plan. No, but anyway, so all I'm trying to do right now is get enough money to finally file, and it's already done. It's already done, and I know it's already done. But just the good news, like the good news that keeps happening to me this week too. And like a couple days ago, my boyfriend came over, and we did such healing. Like we healed so much energetically that I've been bringing in things that I've been blocked for years. Like it is just amazing to me, the kind of manifestations that I'm receiving now in being in union with my twin. Before him, I was blocked. I couldn't get anything. It's like a divine feminine that can't receive more. That's not even fair. And so anyway, he came into my life 2 months ago, and he's been healing me ever since. And I'm telling you, my life has just been getting better, fucking better, fucking better. And it only gets better. So this lady was so sweet. She's just like, you know what? I could have sworn I saw like a coupon. Let me go get that. And I was like, are you fucking serious? So she went out of her way to get me the coupon, which took it down a bit. And then I'm getting all these like random amounts to be able to pay off that bill. And I'm just thinking like, this is the best timeline. It really is so amazing. Heaven is really real, guys. Like we're supposed to be living this shit now. Okay? Not when you're dead, not on your deathbed, not in the next life. You're supposed to be living this hell or this heaven now. You're supposed to be living in heaven now, in the flesh. And so, anyway, things have just been so easy for me lately. And it's starting to weird me out a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting a little weirded out. I'm getting a little weirded out by how good things are. And how they're just going to turn so good for so many people overnight. But yeah, that's one thing that I had to do is I had to start being grateful for things before it came in. And just knowing that the old system doesn't own me. Uncle Sam doesn't own me. The Matrix doesn't own me. The simulation doesn't own my soul. The devil doesn't own my soul. This material plane, it will never have me again. I don't owe it anything. You know? It's really a beautiful thing. We will be forever free, guys. This is what it is, true liberation, really. This is really what it means to have the blood of Christ. You are the blood of Christ. You are Christ, so it's your blood. It's by your blood, sweat, and tears that you're even able to ascend, that you're even able to have this better life. It's you. It's always been you. It was nothing else. It was always you. Can you imagine? I mean, just ease. I mean, it really can you? Because you're going to have to start imagining that shit to bring it into 3D first. Like, you got to imagine it first. Imagination builds reality. So, like I said earlier, what's your level of magic? Is your level of magic like where I'm at with miracles happen every single second? Millions of miracles a day. Boom, boom, boom. Is that your level of magic? Because that's the way you're going to survive in this new world. You know what I mean? Thanking you. I thank you too, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go because I don't think anybody else donated for a reading. So I'm going to go. But I really wanted to thank you for those that donated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for being as beautiful and supportive as you are. I really cannot thank you enough. Also, to the people who have been sending me prayers and love and anybody I've been working with recently, like, God, I am so excited to see your growth. It's the most beautiful thing. I have 3 divine masculines in my life right now that I am witnessing the power in those men. Girl, it's astonishing. It's It's given powerhouse. And I'm starting to see some supernatural gifts in some of these men. And I just think we're about to witness, as a collective, Ace of Swords, I think we're about to witness the rise of the true divine masculine energy. And when that shit hits, that's going to help a lot of divine feminines receive exactly what they are owed. So this magic is just going to be even more powerful. It's not magic, it's manifestation. It's not magic, it's just the law of the universe. But you can call it what you want. You can call it magic, you can call it witchcraft, you can call it spell work, you can call it manifestation, you can call it whatever you want. But the ease at which you're about to receive more and more ease, it's compounding. And it's like, it's all this good karma. Why would you stress about anything? You're owed hella good karma. Claim it. It's yours. I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.